All right, we're gonna turn this down. Turn this down. Turn it down here. Okay. All right. All right. All-Star weekend. Oh man. So it's crazy. It is crazy, but the All-Star games were actually really good tonight. I'm shocked. I'm surprised. I should have a guest or two joining me, but man, I just want to discuss the games. Today's games, the All-Star games, the games that involved the world, the stars and the stripes. The world being the international players born outside of the US, and then the stars and the stripes, the American born players, right? You talk about the format, there's a lot of things there that you may or may not like. I'm just going to speak to the games themselves. The games were good. The four games they played tonight, which three of them involved the stars, they were they were really entertaining. And look, I'm gonna bring in my boy Barry in here. We're gonna be talking hoops with you guys. Barry, let me know, signal me, and if you're good, if you're ready to start. I'm shocked. The games were good. They were, but I think I know why they were good. And it happened pretty early in the first game between the world and the stars. There's an upcoming star. I mean, he's actually already a star, but I don't know. I guess this guy's ceiling is through the roof. Wemby. Wemby decided he was going to bring all types of intensity and effort to the game, and I swear it changed everything. The whole game tone switched once he started blocking shots, pushing the pace up the court, and the other players could feel that he was trying to win. Like, who would have thought, right, Barry? A competition.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Competition makes a huge difference.
Like what's been missing from the league, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God, man. I don't know if you got to catch much of it.
So no,
Okay. All right.
I got to watch the last game, but I didn't get to watch a lot of it because I just assumed it was gonna be like the typical All-Star game we've seen the last 5 years. So
It
I
wasn't.
was like, I'm gonna go work out. Yeah,
It was nothing like the old games.
yeah, yeah.
Well, nothing like the recent games.
Mm-hmm.
But it was very competitive. The first game went
Yeah,
into overtime.
yeah. That's all we're asking for. Like, I wish we could do it where we don't have to split the teams. I would like to see the best players, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not spread out the best players, but the best players concentrated, and there's a
Mm,
hierarchy there.
mm.
But that's what we've asked for.
Yeah, I don't know. What do they call this? A round robin format, right?
Yeah, round robin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
round robin format. I'm not sure about all that, but we got competitive games.
correct. Yeah, yeah.
Kawhi Leonard went crazy in the
Oh
third
yeah,
game.
yes, yeah. I saw.
What the? I mean,
Yes,
he's been good this year,
yeah.
Barry.
He has been, and he's a good defensive player as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah. So
Yo, he was
yeah.
roasting everybody.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I think Anthony Edwards won the MVP.
I think so too.
He's a dog, bro.
He is. He
He
is.
really is good. I
Yeah.
believe that he and Donovan Mitchell are the top. Well, I was gonna say kind of like the shooting guard, the
Yeah,
traditional
it's
shooting guard.
it's it's pretty impressive what they're doing.
Yeah, I think those guys. I think just generally, it's like them and SGA put them in that
Yeah, yeah,
conversation. I mean,
absolutely.
Luca's a great offensive player.
Oh yeah, he's a great
I
offensive
still
player.
think the other guys are better overall.
Um, I think it's tough. I don't think Luka's going to show as much until LeBron is gone. That's
By
a
the
whole
way,
nother.
Bear, I gotta
That's a
ask you,
whole.
bro.
That's a whole nother story.
Listen, man, I don't know what this is, but I've been watching your timeline on the X, bro.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know
yeah, yeah, yeah.
what is 28, bro. What
Oh,
is this?
that 28 is 28 games remaining for him being a Laker. That's the
So
28
how
for
long have
the
you been a
27.
Laker fan?
So I've been a Laker fan. So I'll just put it this way: I became a true Laker fan in '90. But my
So the
dad was a
Magic
Laker.
era.
My dad. No, so the Magic era started early on. So he
Uh-huh.
started like 79,
Yeah.
80. but my dad was always a fan. So my team would always make the playoffs, right? So I was an Atlanta Hawk fan. So my team would always make the playoffs and they would get bounced out. Sort of like if you're a Bulls fan, they would get bounced out, right?
Hmm.
And what happened was I was always this Atlanta Hawks fan and I moved to California, right? And at that time, Atlanta had made the decision that we can't win. We're going to start jettisoning off our team. And I usually always stick with a team. But what happened was you get all, but I think 2 games. So you get 80 games when you live in close to LA. And every road game, it was beat LA, beat LA. And I got pissed. I was like, this is ridiculous. I root for these guys every finals because that was my dad's favorite team. So that's when I became a team when they started to become bad. That's when I became
When
a
they
Laker
got
fan.
bad. That's
Oh yeah,
crazy.
yeah, absolutely.
But that team did have some good players.
They
Like
did have some good
I
players.
vividly remember being a huge fan of Nick Van Exel.
Oh yeah, so when they picked up
S-
Nick Van
s-
Exel, it was starting the trajectory. So what
Okay.
happened was when Magic contracted HIV, we thought we were going to be pretty good there. We had picked up Sadell Threet, who
Sadell
was like
Threet,
a
yeah.
really decent guard. He was
Uh-huh.
not a Donovan Mitchell type guard. He was just a guy that was going to work his tail off. And what happened is he stabilized us. Like we should have just got curb stomped every game, but he stabilized us, and then we were able to get Nick Van Exel, and then that's when it started to turn around again in
The
LA.
Eddie
Eddie
Jones
Jones and
era.
all that stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
And then it
So,
like when Shaq got there, it was like a whole new team.
oh yeah,
Kobe gets
absolutely. Like to give
drafted.
you example, so I'm still in the town where I was given daily updates. So my dad knew who Shaq was. My dad's really big into the NBA, but I was calling him in the
Wait, were you in
summer.
Orlando at the
I
time?
was in Orlando. Yeah, so I was
So
calling
you
him.
saw the Shaq
Oh
move to
yeah. So I'm
LA.
gonna tell you what happened. So what happened? So and it over here, and I'm a LA fan. Over here, what happened is they started printing out. They got really bold with it. So if you go back to pre LA with Shaq, every game at the end of the game, the Magic could win by 40. They could beat Michael Jordan by 40. Like just like they could put on a clinic, right?
Right, right.
And so everything could be world. And the announcers made it clear that we don't mess with Shaq here in Orlando. We want the people to be the same way. So what ended up happening is they would say, "Well, this is great and all. We haven't won a game, lost a game yet. But the one thing that we got to remember is we won't go anywhere until we realize that this is Penny Hardaway's team." So they just wanted that, and Penny was an unbelievable player. This not to put
Penny was
Penny
a great
down.
player.
Penny
Penny
was
was fantastic.
unfreaking believable, right? So what ended up happening? I called my dad and I go, "Dad, we have a chance to get Shaq," and he goes, "There's no way we can get Shaq, dude. He's about to get a big contract with Orlando." I'm like, "This is what they're saying here," and then with literally, and I used to see Horace Grant all the time. I would see him out, right? And there was this one day that I was like, man, I'm not gonna go over to this work. So he would hang out in the Winter Park area. I'm like, I'm not going to Winter Park today. So I said I'm gonna chill. And next thing you know, I'm watching TV, and there's a news report that came out, and they put a newspaper article, and they found Horace Grant in Winter Park where I was gonna be. And they go, "Hey, what is your reaction? We just did a poll and we put it in the newspaper, and 90% of Orlando residents don't think they should re-sign Shaq to this big
What?
deal." Oh yeah. So Horace was like, it was like he had a death in his family. He goes, "You guys don't know, like you don't know the big fella here. Like he takes stuff like that
Yeah.
as like serious."
Yeah.
And so I called my dad. I said, "I think we got Shaq," and I explained it to him. And he goes, "Yeah, but we don't have anyone." And I go like this. I go, "Dad," I said, Jelly Bean Bryant, Jerry West is about to draft him." So I knew that. I go like this. I said, "Dad, I promise you, this will be a Michael Jordan person." I go, "Dad, trust me on that." Oh
You
yeah, so
knew that Bean
oh
was
yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
the
Because
one,
what
bro?
ended up happening is I found out, because being a Laker fan, there's stuff that they will put out to Laker fans that they'll say it very slickly that the media doesn't pick up on, but if you really follow the Lakers, they'll kind of let you know. So like when Andrew Bynum was being drafted, we knew they were going for Andrew Bynum, right? but they got it out there to Laker fans that they're going to draft this kid. So I started watching Kobe, and I go like this. Jelly Bean said that he has every move, and I'm like, I watched his games. I'm like, there's nothing this guy can't do. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, there's nothing he can't do. And then I found out that he was playing with pros already. So he was playing with against Eddie Jones. He was playing against Aaron McKee, and he was also playing against some of the other people like Vernon Maxwell.
And was he cooking them?
Oh, so Vernon Maxwell said the first time that he played against Kobe, he said he couldn't do anything with him. And
Vernon
he went up to
Maxwell
Kobe. Was a defender
at that time.
Oh yeah, and he used to go back and forth with MJ. The only person that he said he would get sleep against, like he would go to sleep but not party, was when he played against Michael Jordan. So he said he told him after the first time they played, and this is in high school, this is before he's drafted. He goes, son, don't go to the NBA. He goes, you're ready. He goes, I'm a top defender in the league, and I couldn't do anything with you today. And that was the first time they played against each other. And he goes, that freaking John Lucas started inviting him to the practices and all that stuff. And he goes, man, he wore me out. You know, so I was feeling good as a Laker fan at that point, you know.
Damn.
But yeah, so I'm happy to say all that. I'm happy that we returned to competitive basketball in the All-Star game. I was missing that.
I was really missing that. I mean, it was good. These guys going back and forth, right? Full effort.
Yeah.
It took a minute for the defense to kind of turn up a little bit. Yeah, it's almost like they were a little reluctant or hesitant to want to get in each other's way.
Yeah.
You know, injury, they always kind of have that reservation.
Yeah.
But I think as they saw the games were tight, they were like, we're going to have to defend to get some stops and try to get the ball back. So they were making, so lazy passes were getting picked.
Mm-hmm.
Pockets were getting picked. A little bit of rebounding. There was some effort there. And then before you knew it, by like the second, third game, the intensity was pretty much the entirety of both of those games. And then the final, of course, you're right there. You want to win it. But the Stars like got out ahead. I mean, it was, I want to say like 13 to or something to open.
It was.
And then so a little bit of separation there, but man, wow, it was surprised to the upside. I'm kind of surprised that but you know what though, man? Wemby seems like a real competitor. Even though Chet's not the greatest, I think Chet's a good player.
Oh, yeah.
He's still a competitor, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Ant-Man wants to win. Ant-Man wants to play. Absolutely. He wants to show out.
Yep.
I mean, a lot of guys out there wanted to play. There's still some of that lazy stuff in there. Like Karl Anthony Towns is a lazy defender.
Yeah.
He's just a bad defender. He's always hacking people.
Yeah.
Cade is a dog, bro.
Yeah.
Cade Cunningham is a dog.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
He blocked Brandon Ingram twice on like the same play.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really nice.
I knew he was a dog in high school, so I'm trying to remember who it was. I think it was Maxey and Edwards. So they weren't even playing against him. So Cade Cunningham is playing against another elite travel team. And they have like either the next game or they have a break between games. And they're just sitting on the sideline. So Cade Cunningham dunked on someone. And they were like complimenting, man, oh my God, that's like embarrassing. Like you could tell like it was very positive. And Cade kind of like got in their face, like basically you're next. So like there's a dunk that he got dunked on. And I'll have to pull it up, but that was revenge from that in high school because Cade was so intense. It was just like, dude, I know who you guys are.
Yeah. Cade.
Yeah, he's
Jaylen Brown's a dog.
Oh yeah, Jaylen he's a dog.
You know, it was nice to see these guys kind of in their element because there's like a pecking order, right? It's always like you got these old heads, you got these new guys, these emerging stars, and you want to kind of see the torch get passed.
Yeah.
You know, and that was one of the topics here today, but I wanted to kind of start first with the All-Star game. I think people are going to be happy with the All-Star week. Outside, like the dunk contest was not
contest
it.
is garbage. The dunk contest
that is not it. The guy who won it was basically twerking. Before and after every dunk. Not good, bro.
I understand that
the Spurs guy actually probably would have won it if he would have just landed his dunk.
Correct.
Right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was kind of a bad situation or whatever. 3-point contest was cool. There was some. I mean, there were a ton of threes getting nailed. These guys are really
Yeah,
good, man.
yeah, yeah,
D. Mitch hit a lot of shots, and he didn't
yeah,
even make it to the final.
yeah.
Knipple had a good round. Who won it? It was Lillard
Yeah, Lillard won it.
with
Yeah,
a torn Achilles.
yeah, yeah. Lillard won it. Yeah,
He's like just pushing the ball.
yeah, yeah,
he,
yeah.
he's such a good shooter. That's
He's
crazy. He
such a good
doesn't really,
shooter, and also he's very clutch. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So like when he
yeah,
needs to come up big, he normally does.
yeah, man. That
So
was cool to see him kind of do that.
yeah,
I think maybe an indictment on the rest of the guys. Maybe they should have brought their A game, man.
yeah, yeah,
The guy with
absolutely.
the guy with the torn
Yeah,
Achilles punked you.
exactly. Yeah, but
That's kind of crazy.
I think they need to do something with it. I never I understand it's kind of good to kind of make fun of LeBron and say, oh, the dunk contest is bad because he didn't. LeBron is not a dunk contest dunker.
Right,
He's
right.
never gonna be. So like forget all. We just need the guys like that. They don't have to be the superstars. We need the ones that can really dunk, like Zach Levine, although who's a really good player, and Eric Gordon. If you get people that can actually dunk, it makes it watchable.
Yeah, that was the dunk contest is a pass. The 3-point contest without a couple of the main players, like it would have been nice to have seen Steph just do it. You know, there was somebody in it that should not have been in it. The guy for the Bucks, man. What's his name? Bobby Portis
Oh
shot.
yeah, yeah, should yeah. There's
That
no
was awful.
yeah.
What should
There's
not
no
have been in there. Some
no
guys just
no.
aren't really
They're
3-point
not. They're
shooters. So
yeah.
so he's having a good year, right? For
Correct.
shooting the three ball. So what? Doesn't mean you
Yeah.
should just be in there. Like that was pretty awful.
Yeah.
The star of the All-Star weekend, the star of the show was tonight's games. They were good. I gotta celebrate this, Barry, because it
Oh
has
yeah,
been
because
so
it's
weak.
been so yeah.
Yeah.
If this had been another, it would have been a outside of the 3-point contest, it would have been another downer for a weekend. You know,
Do you want to see him change anything, or should we try this again next year?
so I think the dunk contest should go away if they're not going to get dunkers.
Get the right guys.
Yeah, and I'm not,
Yeah.
and like I said, it doesn't have to be the superstars. Every team knows someone that can dunk on the team. They need to be in it, right?
Yeah.
And you don't necessarily need a round robin, but if you can separate the young guys from the OGs or whatever,
Okay.
like hungry,
Yeah.
hungry people that want it, and you know who your dogs are on every team, right? Just let those guys be on a team, and guess what? The other people will respond or they don't, right? And you don't want to be embarrassed on national stage, right? So
I'm gonna get some of the people here that are in the live chat. Once in a while, we'll get people to stop up. I'm gonna go ahead and post the StreamYard link for the people that are in the live chat. If you guys want to chime in and give us your thoughts and opinions on the weekend, maybe you want to share with us kind of what you thought of how the games went today. I mean, yesterday's stuff was awful. I don't think anybody's really going to highlight any of that. But game 1 was really good tonight. So was game 2, game 3, and then game 4 was the blowout. But the culmination, the like leading up to that final game, the games were good. There was intensity, there was effort. The complaints we've had about the All-Star game
yeah.
did not exist this year.
So there's a
Just
lot of
the
things that
intensity and the competition was there.
I saw that it was Stripes that won, right? The last one. That
Stars won.
Stars.
Yeah.
Oh, Stars won?
Yeah, Stars won. Stars they got out ahead early.
Oh yeah, my fault.
And they just
Stars
kind of
won.
poured
Yeah.
it on.
Yeah,
47
Stars
to
won.
21.
Stars was the red team, right? Yeah, that's right. So I got the names right. So that was the one with Kate and all that. So Ant.
Yep. They got out ahead early and they never really looked back. Yeah.
One thing that I noticed, right? So what's kind of surprising about the NBA, especially when you have like, I mean, they do kind of. There are times where they could do it better against SGA, but I just feel like someone like a B. Roy, like Bannon Roy, if he was playing right now in his prime, Wade would kill him, Kobe would kill him. So the middle of the free throw line is always the nail position, and like what was crazy about like even 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, like if you went to any of my games, you would hear constantly, who's got nail, who's got nail, who's got nail, who's got nail. they're always protecting that position. And I felt like the Stars were doing that a good job of that, even though it wasn't very obvious. There was always someone there to kind of cover it. And in a lot of games in the NBA now, it's wide open. So
You
like
got well, they
it's
got it
already
spaced out,
poured.
so you got guys hanging out in the corner. They're trying to
Correct.
create space. They
Yeah,
don't really
and
try
it's
to
like,
put anybody in the
and the thing
paint. Like
about it, if you watch a lot of you watch a lot of basketball, what's strange is like if I know like even when I played, and dude, I'm 6'2" and 6'2" and a half, right? If I got to the free throw line, I'm jumping. Like I'm either shooting or I'm going to the cup. Like they're like I'm gonna, and you'll see people that have that space right by the mid range free throw, and it's clank, clank. Because I couldn't figure out why it was happening. But if you watch a lot of games, you'll see that a lot of people can't make that shot. You know what I'm saying? They can't figure out like it's like you can really dominate this error if you would take care of that. And if you watch that the Stars this game, they didn't give that up. And so it really messed with the other team. Like Kawhi should always be able to attack that. He's a great mid-range player, right?
Right.
So get 31 against that team, but as soon as you play against them, they're like, "Hey, we're going to cut this off. You got to do some other work or rely on your teammate."
Yeah, I remember coaching a girl last year. I mean, she was a marginal player. She was playing just a few bench minutes a game for her varsity team. And I was like, let's just go to the gym and let's just see how you play. So I'm just passing her the ball. I'm putting her in these different spots. And nothing she showed me, she could put the ball down, take one or two dribbles, and get to a spot. She had to rely on someone else all the time. So I was like, look, even off of a pass and collect and show me what you do with your feet, how you put down the ball. I'm like, you're 20 feet away from the rim. 2 dribbles and 2 steps to either side. You should be able to stop on a dime and just hit a jump shot. Because oftentimes, like, you're dictating where you want the defender to go. So if they give you right and you fake left, they're going to adjust like easy. Then just go right. They're already behind. Even a pump fake, they're flying by you. Like I was explaining all these things to her. I'm like, you have options, but they don't know.
Yeah,
They don't
that's
know that
good.
that area right there is a very
Yeah.
susceptible location.
Oh yeah,
I mean, if somebody challenges the shot, you might even just get fouled.
correct.
They'll hit your arm. They're diving in to try to make a defensive play. At the very least, it's an open look, and it's basically a jump shot free throw distance. And so she added it to her game, and she practiced it very regularly. Her shot average, her point average went up like 4 points a game, and I just spent the one session.
Oh yeah,
with her
one session.
just to just talk about the game.
Correct. Yeah.
And she's like, my coach noticed. I'm like, because you built some confidence, you had a move.
Exactly.
You just didn't have any. It's open. Coaches are putting people in all these spots. There's space there.
Exactly.
But they don't think about it. They just want to hang out at the 3
Exactly.
and just jack up threes.
Yes.
Well, if you don't shoot 40%, then why are you there?
Why are you there? Thank you. Why are you there? Thank you. Oh God. it drives me crazy.
Sometimes I get frustrated. I'm watching Luca play, and he's like 1 for 7 from 3, and I'm just like, why are you doing this to yourself, dog?
Yeah.
But they really do believe in themselves, Barry.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They believe they can hit any shot at any
yeah.
time.
Now Luca, I can understand, but like when you're still in high school and you're not, so bottom line, if you're in high school and you're not training, like someone hasn't taken you to Tracy McGrady to train, who doesn't advertise that he trains with people, but yet some of the top players will train with him because people have brought him to him. You probably need to still work on a few, a few things. It's like, so
I didn't know T-Mac was doing that, man.
He doesn't. He just, what happens a lot of times when people are at a certain level, they'll just like, hey,
So it's more of like a favor.
oh yeah, hey, can you work with these guys? These guys are probably going to be the top ranked players.
And T-Mac was amazing.
Oh,
I mean,
heck yeah.
You want to talk about a guy who could probably recognize game. Offensively, very few guys as potent as he was. He had a mean first step. He was fast like lightning. He was butter smooth.
Oh heck,
His shot was true.
yeah.
I mean, I remember him dropping all types of points on some of the best defenders.
Oh, dude, he's
cooking guys. I mean, remember even in those Houston years, there were a bunch of 40-point games.
Oh yeah, he
And he had already gone through a lot of the injuries in Orlando and all that. And he was great in Orlando. Even though the team wasn't great, he was great.
Yeah,
The team
exactly.
didn't have too much around, and like I said, the injuries. I
Also,
remember
too, what hurt him in Orlando is Grant Hill
Grant Hill.
basically.
It was
Remember, they
supposed to be
signed
him and
him,
Grant
and
Hill.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. What did he play? Like a couple of games when T Mac was here.
Grant Hill is one of the most unfortunate sports stories.
Oh, it really is.
You
I
know,
never
I
thought he was gonna approach. I thought he was gonna be like more of a less aggressive Scottie Pippen. That's what I
and
always
what'd you
thought.
get? And what'd you get?
So you pretty much got that except injured, injured version of it. So I never thought he was gonna be the Michael Jordan, the alpha dog slapping himself like, "Hey, come on, you can't stop me," right? But dude, we got nothing. Like like we got a. It started nice, and then he got hurt in Orlando, and then he
Yeah,
was relegated to the corner in Phoenix. So
yeah. He never really. It was too much. His
yeah.
game was based on his athleticism.
It was
He wasn't.
yeah, and also bringing the ball up the court, right? And in Phoenix, they
Yeah,
were like, "Oh, we
point
got Nash,
forward
so
or
you're just
whatever. Yeah,
you just stay in the corner," and that wasn't his game. So it's like,
yeah. That was an unfortunate career to see. Never really got to where it could have
yeah.
been. I mean, I say the same thing about T Mac. I think we lost some good
Oh
years
yeah,
because
T
of
Mac.
those
Oh man,
injuries.
T Mac.
As
Yeah,
great as he was and as
yeah.
amazing as he
We could have
was,
gotten a lot of good years out
yeah,
of
there
T
was
Mac.
there was a little bit left in the
Yeah,
tank.
yeah,
I mean, actually, Scotty's back was
yeah,
not perfect.
yeah.
We probably lost a couple of good years out of Scotty. I
Absolutely.
mean, the Portland years weren't great.
No.
He was okay. He was a contributor, but
Yeah, he wasn't the Scotty that we knew.
yeah, yeah. I mean, man, there was a lot of that actually. If you Brandon Roy, I think you mentioned him.
Oh God,
Yeah, Brandon Roy,
Brandon
one of
was
those
one of my
guys.
favorite players
Yeah,
ever.
his knees, I think just
Yeah,
was it both or just
it was
one?
both of them. I think it was
That's what
both.
I thought. I remember
Yeah.
his knees. I remember when they start to designate a player's knees as degenerative.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, that's
Yeah, I
devastating.
knew I knew Brandon Roy was that dude when this is when Ron Artest was in his prime, and I used to actually break down film for my travel team, and I was watching Brandon Roy against Ron Artest, and I was like, I got to show this. Like
He was cooking Ron
he was,
Artest.
oh dude, look, when I say cooking, like he could not do anything against Brandon Roy. So like
And Ron was all
he would
NBA
even some
defense.
oh yeah, and even when he would get lucky sometimes, like he would make the wrong, like he was too slow reacting, so he just kind of like flailed whatever, and it hit the ball out of bounds. What would happen is all he had to do. Brandon Roy was like the classic when you try to teach, like, okay, when your foot is ahead of their foot on the drive, you got separation, right? On left or right. If they back away, you can take a shot or whatever. So he had hit him like by mistake. Like he had done everything right that play. He hit it and the ball bounced back where Brandon Roy had to get it some, and there was enough separation. Boom, three right in his face. Like it was, he couldn't do anything against that guy.
Brandon Roy cooked a lot of people, man.
Yeah,
Made a lot of people look. I remember a lot of game winners. A very clutch player hitting huge shots.
yeah.
What up, Jamie? Good to see you, man.
Hey, what's
Is
up,
this a
Jamie?
win for the NBA? I think it's more of a step for what NBA All-Star Weekend can become. Uh, they continue to get effort out of these players, man. They can
Yeah,
continue to improve their brands. Like
yeah.
here's Anthony Edwards winning the MVP. There's great moments in this. They can celebrate that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys
Uh,
are all about their brands. You know what I'm saying, Barry?
correct.
So
Absolutely.
here's a chance to build your brand. I swear, back in the day, guys built their brands on the biggest stage.
Oh, absolutely.
It wasn't on Instagram. It wasn't on social
Absolutely.
media. It was on the court.
Yeah.
Guys built
What
their brands based on their legacy.
So you see this on X, right? Like they'll cherry pick highlights, right? And they'll say like, "Oh, this was a competitive game back then. This is what you guys were talking about." Like they'll just show like some alley oops or whatever, or they'll say, "Oh, this is Michael Jordan. He wasn't competitive." What they don't understand is Michael Jordan would go back to North Carolina. I think he even did this when Vince was there, like when they've had loaded teams, right? So Michael Jordan would play. I think it was Raymond Felton, Vince Carter, like all these good players, and he would say, "Hey, let's play pickup," right? So obviously he's Michael Jordan. They're still in college, so he would say, "All right, who are the walk-ons?" Oh, these guys are the walk-ons. All right, they come with me. And he would play the starters, right? And there was this one time Raymond Felton was like, they had played. I think it was the first time they played, and they're going to play like 10 games back to back, and they beat Michael Jordan with those walk-ons, and they kind of were laughing like, "Oh yeah, never beat him again." And it was intense, man.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the The thing about MJ, he's always working on his game.
Oh yeah.
He play. That's one of the things I think is missing with the older generations, and now I think there's a big disconnect between the players and accessibility. Back then I feel like the players were more accessible.
Oh yeah.
They're more accessible
Absolutely.
to the fans, so there was more connectivity to the fan.
Correct.
They
Correct.
respected and honored the fans, and they appreciated the effort. The fans appreciated those players more because of it.
Yeah.
It's not about the players being nicer people back then. It was the players back then that understood the importance of the
Oh
fan.
yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So now
I
like
totally get it.
the modern player wants the fan to glorify and celebrate, but they don't want to give them they don't want to be near them. They want a lot of space between them,
Hmm.
which is a problem. The fans want to know you
They do.
the way that they knew, the way that previous generations knew the players.
Yep.
Now it's like I just feel a lot of manipulation and control. You're missing the point. The game is played for the fans. The fans celebrate you forever. Allen Iverson is revered, and he didn't accomplish anything,
Oh yeah. He just
but he
played hard
played hard every night,
every night.
and he
Yeah.
played hard for a city that was just unwavering in their loyalty to him.
Absolutely.
Everybody till this day will fight and defend Allen Iverson as an all-time
And
great,
and the thing
and he
that
accomplished nothing.
the thing that Allen did, he gave people that were under 6 feet tall
Hope.
a ton of belief and hope that they could actually be like Allen Iverson, even though that's
Yeah.
like impossible, right?
Maybe Allen
Um,
Iverson is why Steph had a chance.
it could be.
Something like
And
that,
the thing
like
about
guards.
the one thing that Allen Iverson that he never cared about stats.
Just wanted to
Like,
win.
he just wanted to win. He could
Yeah.
care less about like, oh, how many points he scored or what have you. That didn't mean anything to him.
I was really disappointed the last what was it, Lakers versus Mavericks. Did you catch that game?
Oh, so I'm a Laker fan, and when LeBron decides to play, that's when I don't really watch. But I did watch the last 5 minutes because someone had sent
So
it to me.
did you catch any of that?
I caught it.
Okay.
I caught how pissed
That
off he
leaves a
was and
bad
everything.
taste in a
But
lot of
that's
people's mouths,
but
bro.
that I'm surprised that people are just finding that's how he's been the whole time. So as a Laker
Yeah,
fan,
but how are you like that now at this point of your career? When
oh,
you're
because so what he's done with his media agency is he's convinced the world that if you just look at the stat sheet, that makes him the greatest of all time. He knows he can't beat Kobe and MJ for wins, right? He can't, and he knows how dumb it is. Him and Rich Paul know how dumb it is. Like, well, wait a second, dude. Like, you might have got there a lot of time. Why'd you lose so much? Like, first of all, you don't lose. Like, Magic didn't lose there. Bird didn't lose. Like they didn't have a losing percentage in the finals, right? So his whole thing is stats. So like if you notice, if you go back and watch that, and I've been telling people this for years. He even did it in some of these games here. He did it early in this game, and he did it in the first game. LeBron for years guards an area. He doesn't guard a man. You can be 5-on-5, and he's down by the baseline just outside the paint, so he doesn't get a 3-second call. And he's waiting for rebounds just to drop to him. And the Lakers know that they can't go for rebounds. So you can actually pull up videos where LeBron is staring them down. If they jump to get a rebound, there's been times for Austin Reeves. I don't know why I don't know if he was mad at LeBron this time, because he knows if he's in the area, you're supposed to act like you're jumping, and then you're supposed to act like you got alligator arms because he's going to get the rebound, right? So that's how sometimes he'll get, and people will call me and go, oh, he got 15 rebounds. Well, you want to go tell me how he got those 15 rebounds?
I
Did
mean,
they just come right to him?
He's
not
attacking.
attacking.
The glass.
No, he's not attacking the glass.
No.
He's just sitting in a spot while everybody else runs around playing 4-on-5 when that's not how you play man. It's like, you don't do that.
Well, we always find out the truth when the playoffs start, and guys
yeah.
getting, they're running and they're not able to keep up. Like, I'll be honest with you, man, that series last year against the Wolves, that probably opened up a lot of people's eyes to what's real.
I think so. I think, yeah.
They're like, man, they can't keep up.
No.
And the fact that JJ Redick can't coach.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Who is John Fitch?
Yeah.
Who he's a regular guy. That's just a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, run off the floor. Luka's
Yeah.
out of shape, pulling his calf, his hamstring. He's going to have to get in the weight room. Luka's going to have to just get stronger
Yeah. Yeah.
because they're going to
Yeah.
ask him to do a lot.
They're gonna until
You know
he
what I'm
gets
saying? So
help.
he's just
Like
going to have to
yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
He's going to have to change his preparation for the season and for these types of deep runs. I mean,
Yeah.
same thing with Austin Reeves. He's going to have to figure things out
Yeah.
because they're going to want to move forward with those two guys
Exactly.
and whoever else they bring in and build around them. You're going to want to bring in players
And hopefully
that
they
do
get
the things
someone that
those
can
guys
do.
aren't doing. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
and I'm hoping they bring a defender. I'm not one of those people that are gonna slam Luca for. Luca is not gonna. He's never gonna be a Tony Allen on the defensive side.
But
Let's
is
be
anybody
real.
expecting that?
No,
Barry?
no, we're not expecting that. But
Yeah.
like, I don't think he's gonna be a good defender. But just like we just talked about Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson was awesome. He was great at getting
He
in
played
passing
really
lane.
good defense, I'd
But
say, for
but
at least
but
2/3 of his career.
but he'll be the first to admit the one thing if you go back and watch him because he was all over highlights, right? And he would get a whole bunch of steals. And you're like, oh look, he's on ball. He was whack. He couldn't guard on
He
ball.
played
Just
the
like
passing lanes.
he
always
played the
averaged a couple
passing.
of-
He's
yeah.
just like LeBron.
Luka
if
does that
LeBron
too. I
were to-
see. He plays the
yeah.
passing lanes.
Yep. So, but
It's
that's
easier to. It's less energy to play the passing.
It's
lanes
less
than to-
energy, but also I don't think like Allen and I really think that LeBron is athletic enough that he can move his puppy, so to speak. I don't think Allen Iverson, even though he was athletic, like just fundamentally, like he would have to really work stuff. And I think the same with Luka. I don't think they're going to ever slide their feet, right? So
Yeah, I mean, I watch these guys all the time. I watch more Lakers basketball now because
than you did before.
yeah, and you know what?
Yeah,
it
because
is, Barry?
you're doing this stuff now. So
Yeah, what I'm noticing, because like I want to kind of see what's there. Like I'm
Yeah.
really intrigued by Rui. You know,
Yeah.
kind of seeing his development as a player.
The problem with Rui is when LeBron is there, his game has to go to the backseat.
He
You
goes
see what I'm
and
saying?
hangs out
So
in
like
the corner. Yeah.
when Rui, like if you look at the beginning of the year, Rui looks like a completely different player.
Yeah.
And that goes for like Jake
Laravia.
Laravia. I was about to mess his name up, but it's just it's tough to play with LeBron when it's LeBron's system, right? So
Unless you're a LeBron system guy, which is a Kyle Korver,
correct.
a Mike Miller,
Yes.
you know, guys that will benefit from just having space and being open.
Yeah.
But like for a guy like even Kevin Love, like he kind of got his role reduced.
He did.
The you look at the paint points they went down, his back to the
Yeah.
basket game got minimized.
Yep.
You know, the only time he really got to operate was when both Kyrie and LeBron went to the bench
Out.
to rest.
Correct.
You would see the ball would come into the post
Yep.
and into Kevin Love a little bit like it did in Minnesota, where he
yeah.
was averaging 27 a game. He finished third in MVP voting one year and was all NBA.
Yeah.
You know, all NBA.
Yeah.
You know, he's probably going to go into the Hall of Fame just based on his Minnesota years.
Absolutely.
You know, because of how good he was. I mean,
Yeah.
people are talking about Draymond going to the Hall of Fame. Why the hell shouldn't Kevin Love go to the Hall of Fame?
So
You know what I
I've
mean?
always this has always been my problem with the NBA. I think so. Like, to me, Klay Thompson is not a Hall of Famer. Draymond Green is not a Hall of Famer. They're too weak on their Hall of Famers. So it's like I'm sorry that Steph Curry was able to do the damage that he did with guys that aren't true Hall of Famers. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
So it's tough.
Well, I think Clay only needed a couple more of those prolific seasons. Then the conversation is valid.
Yeah, but
You know,
it's
his career
already
kinda
valid.
got
I
derailed.
think he's going to be a Hall of Famer. I really believe his.
Well, you
career is
remember he was a very, very good defender. I would say top 20 every year.
He's a good defender.
He was the
He's
guy defending
he had
Kyrie in those finals.
The issue that he had is he has too many games, even back when he was with them, where it's like, oh my God, he's defending and he's got like 30 points. You know, Steph's got 35, and then it's like, hey, can you hit a shot the next game? Like, what is going on, man? You know, this is the finals, right? This is the Western
Yeah, he
Conference
does
finals.
have some clunkers.
I'm like, what
Yeah.
are you doing? You know?
Yeah, but that never kept anybody from getting in the Hall.
True, but it was just I just thought it was
Yeah, yeah.
happening way too much regularity.
Hey, Sean, tap
What up,
in,
Sean?
bro. Tap in. Sean, talk to me, man. You said it's the best All-Star game you've seen in a while, man. I agree. Tell me why.
Let's see if he's got his stuff
Man, what's
organized.
up, man?
What up, brother?
What's up, Barry? It's been a
What up,
long
Sean?
time.
Yeah, definitely, man.
I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's decent. It's decent.
It's an upgrade.
So it was in 2001 where the last few 5 minutes there, it was like big three after big three after big three in the clutch.
Uh, I would say I'll say decent as in like okay, 2014, 2015.
Okay, okay,
You
got you.
know, I mean, 2013, 2012. I mean, okay,
Yeah,
2013, 2012 is actually pretty solid, actually,
yeah, yeah.
but the year after that's decent. So, I mean, it's cool, but
So you're
you
more on
know,
it's a step in the right direction.
Hey
And
man, what
I
that's
happened to
still
your
miss
boy?
the
What
old
happened to your
format.
boy LeBron in that last game? He didn't do nothing.
Man, he ain't my boy, man. He
no,
ain't my boy.
that ain't Sean's boy.
Nah, man. Yeah, Sneed knows.
Yeah,
I know. I
LeBron
know.
kills me, boy. It's like, oh man.
Yeah, good outcomes, man. The Stars kind of ran away with it in that last game, but I would say the first three games were really good. They were competitive. Wemby looked like a dog out there. He wanted to win badly. Kawhi turned back the hands of
Oh
time and was
yeah,
cooking
yeah,
everybody for like
yeah,
two games.
yeah.
Um, De'Aaron Fox hit a game-winning shot. I've been telling people that boy good.
Oh yeah, he's
The
good.
Spurs got
Yeah,
something there.
yeah.
With
The
with
Spurs have to make it. They
Castle and
really,
Vassell.
yeah. And I'm telling you, Dylan Harper is a beast too. So
Yes.
they've got to make a decision. They can't have all
How'd
those
they get
guards.
that, man? How did they do all
I
this?
don't know, but
All under
Dylan
our
can play,
noses, like we
man.
don't even know what's going on, bro.
Well, so I knew what was going on. I watched Dylan. So I hit up my dad, and I was like, I said, hey, all those years of him being hurt with that ACL, and he had to play point, really helped out Dylan because I'm like, and he's like, my dad's like Dylan. I was like, yeah, I'm like Dylan is like a stud at Rutgers. He's one and done. Like he has no challenge whatsoever. So so when I told my dad he was second pick in the draft, he was like, what? So yeah, they're stacked over there, man.
Hey Barry,
Yeah.
got it on the screen, man.
Oh, I know.
Got the future and the past.
Yeah, exactly.
Got the future and the past. In your opinion, and I'll get Sean in here after we kind of get your take.
Yeah.
The future of the NBA, brighter or less bright compared to the previous generation that they're succeeding?
I think it's more bright. I really think the NBA made a mistake. I really think this is my opinion. Even though the NBA will say this was LeBron's era, you got dominated by Steph Curry in your own era, right? You're the GOAT of this era, but yet the person that probably should be referred to as a GOAT because of his winning is Steph Curry, right? So I think it's going to be better without LeBron because we need to get back to true competitive basketball. And I just don't, I've never, and this is not to put LeBron down. I think LeBron is one of the most talented guys to play on the basketball court. I just don't think he's a competitor. So, meaning, and this is not really to jumping to teams. It's, hey, let's change the All Star game format to LeBron versus, I'll pick all the stars and Antetokounmpo will pick trash, basically. Like why are these people even in the All Star game? Like who wants to see that, right? Let me get everybody to my team. Let me have secret meetings and all that stuff. Let me try to change the roster and all that. Dude, just go out there and win, man. Like put in the work. So I think we're better off.
Sean, this is your opportunity to give your thoughts and opinions. I kind of know where you're going to go with this. Is the future of the NBA brighter or a little bit less bright compared to the generation they're replacing?
It's brighter in some ways, and it's not so bright in other ways. Like it's brighter because now you have a different flair in the NBA where um, you have teams that actually now trying to put a little bit more effort when it comes to the All Star games. That actually want to partake in this in the fan culture, and but at the same time though, I still miss the old format. I still miss the East versus West. I I tend to look at it as like, okay, I get, you know what I mean, they want to play less time and you have better energy, better impact when it comes to these games. But at the same time though, like Kawhi, like seeing a guy like Kawhi, you have been injured for over I don't know how many seasons, and now you want to turn it up just like out of nowhere. Like, bruh, you went from
He's been good all year.
Yeah, he's been good this
He's
year.
been good all year.
But I'm with you on that. Like he's been MIA the last few years.
bro, the Clippers should have won a championship if you know the way that
Bro, the
Kawhi was
clip's gonna
playing.
clip, bro.
Yeah.
The Clippers are gonna clip. Like you're a Laker fan, Sean. You know how this
Yeah.
works, bro.
And also-
there's the Lakers, then there's the Clippers.
Also, Sean, like I love Paul, but
Paul George.
Paul George is a smooth player, but clutch wise,
Just wiring.
it's just he's
wiring.
not there, man. Like that was.
I remember having that conversation with my brother Barry. I said just on paper, this like looking at the
he's
way the
everything that
skill.
you want. Like
that
he's
is
everything
exactly
you
how you
want.
make
Yeah.
an NBA player. Yes.
Yep.
Like when he grew like 5 or 6 inches
Yep.
after his rookie year. I'm like, he went from 6'3" to 6'9", like legit. The length to defend the perimeter, the physicality, he's strong, he's got a smooth shot.
Yeah.
It was athletic, but I mean, I'm this is a conversation right before the broken leg too. Even after the broken leg, he was phenomenal.
He was still dominant.
I'm like, this is kind of how you make him. We're just waiting for him to win one, and he didn't. I thought his best chance was in OKC when him and Russ were cooking.
Correct. Yeah.
They were cooking the league.
Yeah.
And
Man,
just
Paul George was in my opinion, one of the last two-way players in the game. You know, in my personal opinion, I think
Ant looks good to me, bro. Ant looks fine to me. He is a nice player on both sides. He's a competitor.
I agree.
He doesn't have the height, you know, but he does play above the rim when he wants to. You know, he does
And
defend
he has the
very well when he
charisma.
needs to. Yeah,
He does.
The swag. You know what I mean? I wish that Ant-Man might as well just embrace that being a face of the NBA.
Yeah,
he might as well embrace it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you know what I mean? The dude, you know, he has his off-court issues that he has to handle. But even still,
guys can grow up in time. You know, some of the things that are, you know, they're getting their jollies off of now won't matter as much when they're 30.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So he'll be more dedicated to the craft when he realizes I ain't gonna be able to attack this rim like I used to.
Correct.
Let me work on my post game. Let me get this this fade here. Let me work from this spot. You know, and that's gonna happen in time. You know, he will mature. Most guys do. Some guys never get to it, but most guys, his stature, figure things out. You know, it may be a moment, it may be a game or a series, humbling moments, and he'll find his way.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm liking it.
Wemby, you know, if we're talking about the future of the league,
Oh,
Wemby, SGA looks good. You know, an NBA Finals MVP, a champion. I mean, he's still young.
Yeah.
We got years left of these guys. You brought up Dylan Harper. We'll see where his career goes. He's on the same team with him, De'Aaron Fox.
They gotta clear something that out because Dylan's he's too good to just be on the bench or come off the bench,
and that could change next year.
Yeah, because he's doing well in the games. He needs to. He's a
those other guys got a little bit more experience over him.
Correct.
You know, a coach always wants to,
and they're good. It's not like we're talking about slouches. Like, they're good. That's why I was surprised that they picked them. But they had to pick the best player available. You know.
All right. The better question is there going to be is the future bright for American players? Because the Euros, they're fine.
Yeah, see, I don't necessarily think it's that, right? I don't really like the NBA is the NBA. I don't know if I do that whole like American thing versus like the Euros. It's the NBA, right? The league is an international league. You know, the game is international. And to me, it doesn't matter where the players come from. I think the bigger part is are we going to look past this last generation and say, let's do something different this time? You know, as opposed to the way that things have gone for the last 10 years, 15 years, where my dad doesn't watch the NBA no more. You know how sad that makes me?
Mm-hmm.
We used to talk about the NBA all the time.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that don't watch the NBA.
So like I I want to go back to that, what that is in terms of the excitement every day. I want it where every game matters,
Yeah.
where people are tuning into the Sunday games, regular season, but the Sunday NBC games, ESPN games, whatever they end up being. I just want there to be more of a vested interest day to day where people finish, this whole concept of, wake me up in April. I mean, so what? The first 7 months don't mean anything?
Yeah.
I just don't want that.
Yeah.
But
I
in
think they.
terms of international versus American, I mean, our American players look pretty good to me, man. Tatum's nice, Jalen Brown's nice, Brunson's a nice player.
Mm-hmm.
D. Mitch is nice, Cade's nice. I mean, what do you need to see, bro? What, because of Joker and Luca? I mean, I'm not convinced that Joker is a guarantee to win another chip. He might win another MVP. Luca's might, get a league MVP, maybe get a chip, but am I going to take the field or am I going to take Luca for a chip in the next 10 years?
Yeah, as long as LeBron is there, he's not winning the chip.
Oh my God.
That's not.
I agree. He's poison.
You cook on this, Sean. Tell me your thoughts on that international, the Euros versus the American player. Go ahead.
Okay, it's a different concept. I'm not gonna say I'm truly like happy about it, but I'll say this: they actually put more effort than what they did than the last previous years. I think that they are. I mean, hey, I think that with this way, I wish that he would have done with the old format, which is like a regular NBA
East
game,
West.
but
Okay.
East West. But unfortunately, they're not for the time being. So let's just say how they're gonna evolve from this. But so far, I give it my rating I'll say like a C plus, like a C plus, where I'm
So,
not well. Yeah, it's not bad by any means, very solid. And yeah.
so is your argument about the European versus American players more of competitiveness? Just like whether they go play in these type of games, Olympics, or is it more like you feel like Europe is doing more to train the players to be ready to play in these type of games, like NBA games?
Did we lose Sean?
We might have lost Sean.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just trying to get to where he was going for, you know, Europe versus
I mean, Giannis is in his back third, right?
correct.
Okay, so Jalen Brown is still in his prime. Tatum, it looks like he might play this year.
Yeah.
They were talking
So-
about him doing scrimmages.
Mm-hmm.
So he might be making a playoff push.
Yeah, like I said, it's a tough one. It's a tough one because like you hear about Luca, you hear about Powell and how much they have to work, Dirk Nowitzki when they're over in Europe, but there's also stuff that we don't see. Like so when you get to like Cooper Flag was at Mount Verde,
You talking about when he was in high school in Maine?
yeah. Oh yeah. So no. He was there for a little bit. He played at Mount Verde right here up the street.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. So a lot of the NBA players, D'Angelo Russell played at Mount Verde. Ben Simmons played at Mount Verde. Joel Embiid played.
What'd
at
you
Mount
think of
Verde.
Ben Simmons when you saw him playing?
So Ben Simmons to me, when we saw him, he looked like a LeBron without a jump shot. So he just really, except he can play defense. Like great defender, didn't have a jump shot, could move the ball anywhere he wanted on the court, could make any pass. But what ended up happening is I'm not sure if he just was happy with the money that he got from his first contract or whatever. But good seeing you, Sean. He never worked on his jump shot. And then he got scared to shoot.
All he had to do was make it acceptable.
Just acceptable
because
That's all he
everything
needed.
else was so elite.
That's all he had to do.
I remember what's his name, Colin Cowherd,
Yeah,
saying about Ben Simmons, LeBron, thank you, but the league is in good hands. We have Ben Simmons.
oh yeah. Look, I'm telling you, Ben was that dude. Like he was that guy. So
I mean, I'm so at college. What he played Kentucky, right? Kansas.
did he play
Where did he
Kentucky?
play? He played at a
He
big
might have
time
been.
school. Where did he
Hold
play?
on. He probably played in Kentucky.
Yeah, yeah. I think it was like the same era with like Carl Anthony Towns.
Let's see.
He played at a big time school, didn't
No,
he?
LSU.
No, he was LSU. That's right.
Yeah.
But it was that same era. Yeah, yeah. It
Yeah.
was that. It was that era. Yeah, man. Never really did anything with his jumper, and
Yeah.
I mean, then he didn't even want to lay up the ball
Yeah.
because he thought he was
Oh,
going to get
absolutely.
fouled and all that. Didn't want
Yeah,
to shoot free
absolutely.
throws.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So
Oh, I
there's
agree, Sean.
I think about James Harden, right, and what his
Yeah.
career has been up to this point.
Yeah.
You know, Bron obviously any year like this year or next year, whatever he decides to do, he's on his retirement tour. Looking around the league, KD's.
I think he's leaning towards Cleveland.
See why you got to do that, Barry?
No, he said it. No, he said it. I don't know if you saw the interview.
So why you got to do that, dog?
I don't know if you saw the interview. He
I thought
literally was
we were
interviewed
friends,
a couple
bro.
days ago.
I thought we were friends. I'm serious about winning a chip. I don't think
Oh yeah, you can't win a
he could
chip.
be
with
part of a
LeBron.
winning
He
formula
would
right
have
now.
to be like the fourth guy, with everybody else being dominant. Because he's the thing that people don't see about LeBron. All the positives he washes away, with turnovers or just refusing to play any defense whatsoever.
I don't. He's just so slow laterally.
Oh, dude, he walks
So
up and down the court most of the time. Like and he doesn't try to. And the thing that surprised me about LeBron is, like, put it this way, if I was Kawhi, let's say I was 25 and I was Kawhi Leonard, I would literally attack LeBron all game long, like just literally attack him, because like there would be no resistance whatsoever.
Go ahead, say hi. My daughter's saying hi, Barry.
Hey, how you doing?
Barry's Uncle Barry says hi.
That's too funny.
Right here behind me. Yeah. always bombing video, bombing the streams.
That's funny.
Yeah, the thing about the Lakers, and I was talking to Transformer from the Format podcast. You guys, you know the guys over there.
Yep.
The he's a big Laker fan, and he knows that this year that it's just not going to be a thing.
No.
And I think it's a combination of JJ. I don't think he helps players get better, honestly. Like,
oh no, yeah. Oh, and the thing. So this is a thing. So you talked about that. That was another reason I wanted to ask Sean, right? Like, what's the challenge is this NBA has challenges, right? So the NBA doesn't really develop players, right? They don't have the time, right? But if you get a really smart player, you should be able to install system or tell them what type of coverages that you're in. And like, to give you an example, Bronny has not gotten better since he's been in LA.
He's had a couple good games.
No, a couple of good games. I'm talking about, like, if you watch it, like, forget the games. Like, don't look at the set. Just watch. He doesn't know how to play basketball still. Like, he's not.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, to give you an example, like, if they're hedging on a screen or they're doing drop coverage, one thing I see about the NBA.
Yeah, but he should have got some of that stuff in college, Barry.
Oh yeah, he should have got some of the stuff in college. But also the thing is, like, hey, just pull these people to the side, because it's not just Bronny. I'll see a lot of teams where I'm like, dude, the pick and roll came. You're supposed to be head. You're not in drop coverage. Why are you standing there? Like, I'm like, what is your problem? And they just don't. They don't pick it up, man. And I'm like, there should be someone say, all right, we're not going to develop you, but we got to at least tell you how to run our install packages, right? Like,
I mean, if you're going to put in a guy for 5 minutes,
that's what I'm saying. Like, you should at least understand, like, what it's like. Oh.
Is it just lazy?
So I don't know.
Not caring?
So this are you talking about the player itself?
No, I don't blame the player. Oftentimes when the player is not prepared for the game, I kind of blame the coach.
This is what I do. I blame the coach, but you've coached, I've coached, right? I really believe that what's happening is these coaches are like, well, this dude really can't play that well anyway, right? So why even waste the time? Like I really, that's how I look at it. You know, like that. Because
I
I'm
mean, they
like,
got good
there's
coaches
no
on the staff,
excuse.
Barry.
There is no excuse. Yeah, they got multiple coaches. Like you don't have to spend the time up there. There's
Scott
multiple
Brooks is an
people.
NBA Finals
Oh,
coach.
Scott Brooks, and Scott Brooks knows the
Nate
game, man.
McMillan is a Western
Oh
Conference.
yeah,
Didn't Portland go one
guess
year as
what?
a Western?
Oh yeah, and guess what? Mr. Defense. He's Mr. Defender. That was what his game was defending.
Yeah.
And you can't get Bronny to just pretend like he knows what he's doing, you know.
Yeah. He's actually Bronny's kind of a mean.
I feel bad.
They
I really do.
they hoot and holler in the stands MVP when he gets in the
Yeah,
game. Like
that's great.
that's
They did it in
it's a
Cleveland. If you
mockery.
saw that, that was like the Cleveland crowd saying, "Come here next year."
No, Barry, why, man? Why does this have to happen?
That's
Why?
crazy. If he goes
you guys
back,
keep
man,
speaking
that's
it might
insane.
actually happen,
It
bro.
might happen,
Like
man.
I yelled at Bruce about this. I don't. This doesn't. It should not happen.
It shouldn't happen.
He
Like he
went to
really
LA.
should just retire. Like
He
I
went
don't know
to
why
LA
he don't
for a
re-
reason.
just retire, dude. Like if you don't want to play 100%, just do it, man. You know, just retire. Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
kinda
I
scary.
don't think he has a place in Cleveland with that roster.
I really think this is what I think LeBron should do because he really just cares about stats. He should give up his ego, just focus on the stats because he still wants to play and go to like a market that doesn't have a good team that you'll be the main guy, you know, and just go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like try to score every time down, right?
Yeah, but LA offers him access to things. I mean, he's got like a studios now, recording studios.
Correct. Yeah.
So like LA was perfect timing,
They're just
right? It was like the perfect
retire.
convenience.
Just retire then. Because
Well, how about
we
the
don't want him
Clippers?
back.
How about the Clippers?
He can go to the Clippers, yeah. He can go to the Clippers. He can go anywhere but the Lakers. That's where I want him to go.
That's what I'm saying. Is that I think the Clippers, you know, I mean, he was hanging out at the facility last year. Remember?
God, that was hilarious.
Remember he was stretching, he was rolling on a little foamy thing.
He was so pissed off, boy. He was so mad.
Yeah, when he found out they were having meetings without him in LA.
Yeah.
He's like, ah, damn, it's like that.
Yeah. It's like that, LeBron. That's funny.
I think a Donovan Mitchell, James Harden experiment deserves 2 years.
I agree, and I think
to see it through.
they shouldn't get a someone that is going to need the ball in their hands. And even though like if Bron would just play the off guy and play defense, okay, go. But he's not going to play any defense whatsoever, and he wants the ball in his hands. So it's like why
he should play the big position. In
Yes.
today's NBA, he could kind of do it.
he could do it. He won't.
I
do
mean,
it, man.
Draymond Green, they tell me he's in the Hall of Fame. He's 6'7", 220.
Exactly. Yeah,
Just- Why can't LeBron stronger than Draymond Green?
dude. Like who's more athletic, Dylan Brooks or Draymond? Wait, LeBron versus Dylan Brooks or Draymond Green. It's LeBron.
Right.
You can't just
The Dylan Brooks thing is hilarious, Barry. That dude literally said, "I'm doing this now because LeBron."
Yes.
He's like, I would not be doing this 10 years ago.
Yes, it's like, come on, man. Oh, God, it's crazy.
What if he played some kind of like a big position in a small lineup?
Yeah, but
And they ran teams off the floor, and they,
Yeah,
a little bit of spacing, or
didn't
something
wanna
like
do
that.
that.
Or you pair him up with, Zubac and them, over there in the Clippers.
correct.
Is he still there? They didn't trade Zubac, did
Wait
they?
a second, Zubac there? Let me see.
Man, they better not be. He was a good player
Yeah,
for them.
Zubac was great.
Yeah, nice player. Big Zoobs.
And we traded him because of LeBron.
Yeah, he really
Still-
did
still a
develop
number.
with the Clippers. He became a good player.
Yeah.
They kind of played through him sometimes.
Yep.
See, that's the thing. You got guys that got game, but if you don't play through them, you never learn what you have. I always
Sean-
thought that about Kuminga
Yeah.
in Golden State. You don't know what you have because you don't.
I'm
play
not a
through
fan
them.
of Kerr. I'm not a fan of Kerr's coaching. I'll tell you that.
Kerr. I've made some videos about this, Barry. Kerr doesn't make people better either.
No.
When when you give him stuff, and that includes like Curry in his best years and Clay in his best years, and then you give him these guys who come in at the end of their career to just play their roles like a David West, like a David Lee. You know, their careers were done, right? Like they were left with just the shadow of their career, the final run. Livingston, you know, they had already done everything everywhere else to where they were
Correct.
trying to be their best version. Then they just, came in and played a role.
Yeah.
You know, they played 20 and 25 minutes and damn, I haven't seen Silva in a minute. Silva, what up, bro?
Yeah. So one thing that is strange to me is with Steve, right? Like you probably coached a team that is or maybe you didn't, but like almost like a rec team where there's like a couple good players. There are some people that they're decent. They can give you like some minutes, and then there's people that are really bad, right? But like I said, I've not been a Kerr fan, but people that also agree with me when he couldn't figure out a way to play Tatum in the Olympics, and then when you would put
Oh,
Tatum
yeah.
in, you were like, "Hey, Tatum, why don't you guard the biggest dude on the other side of the court, right? Wouldn't that be smart? We have Anthony Davis here, but we're gonna have you guard." I'm like, "How are you not figuring this out, sir? Like, it's not like Tatum is trash. Like, you can't figure out a way to play this guy. Like, are you serious?
Theo Reese didn't get in the games either, did he?
No, no,
Tyrese Halliburton, you couldn't
no.
find a place for a guy who runs like a horse.
Yeah, no.
You know,
So and I don't know if you saw this interview he had recently, but he was telling LeBron, he was like, when they got over there, he found out immediately, like before the first game. So he said, "Hey, I'm gonna commit to this." Right, gets over there. Right, I'm gonna take time away from my family, and they were going, "Hey, not everybody's gonna get a chance to play. Not everybody's gonna play. People are gonna have to sacrifice and all that stuff." And he was like, "Wait a second, are they just saying one person is not gonna play?" And then he looked around and goes, "What? They're talking about me." So he found out right at the beginning he was not gonna play.
Tatum.
Not Tatum. This was Tyrese Herbert. Like he was
Tyrese,
not gonna play at all.
yeah, and then Bron brought him on that show, that
Yeah.
podcast
Yeah.
last week or 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
talking about stats don't matter.
Yeah.
He said stats didn't matter,
I know that dude. All he cares. He used to always wear check my stats.
but he
He's
put on
literally
the
checks. He
t-shirt.
checks his stats on the sidelines. You remember that? You remember that argument he had with Ty Lue? They ended up winning this game 7. Did you hear about this?
Yeah.
So he was pissed because it was obvious they were going to lose, right? Because LeBron was not doing anything, right? So he went up to him. He goes, "Hey man, I need you to guard the best player in the second half." And he goes, "Coach, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Look at my stats." He goes, "I don't give a F about your stats, LeBron.
I feel like that's a lack of maturity.
I don't know what
LeBron
it
been
is.
like that for years.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I think it's just he literally doesn't care about anything but stats because I think he feels there's enough holes in his game that he can't get the glory the way other players like a Larry Bird.
That's the
Right.
ghost of Jason Terry following him every
Correct.
day.
Yeah, correct. It really is because like if you
Anybody that calls
if
back
you
to
watch it,
2011,
nobody, but you don't have to watch. You don't have to watch that. That was just a microcosm of his career, right? JJ Barrera and Jason Terry did not seem fearful at all. There's a lot of times Braun is like, if you watch him closely, it's like, oh man, if I get fouled, I have to go to the free throw line. You see what I'm saying? And when he does get fouled, sometimes there's like panic on his face, right? And he's like, "Oh, let me go brick these 2 free throws. Oh, game over," right? So whereas Larry Bird, man, there are clips. I was just my dad is recovering from something right now, so I was just showing him clips of old Lakers Celtics battles just to cheer him up. And there's a clip where the Lakers won this game. Bird had come down and hit a 3, and the way he came down and hit a 3 was James Worthy was holding him, in ref's view, because they would just let you get away with murder back then, right? In Boston Garden. He's holding him, and Bird somehow still slipped away, hit a three. Then the next play, after Magic hit a big basket, he's holding him again. He has a chance, but he was held too long, got it, and missed. But Bird did everything he could to make that. And the game before, he was the one that hit the winner. That's not Bron. So what happens if you break down what the media has done, if you watch what they'll say, there's a famous thing that you can pull up. They'll say in the last 24 seconds, they adjusted it because when they did 8 seconds, it was like Kobe, MJ, then LeBron. So then they were like, oh, let's go to 24 seconds, and we'll make the public think this is game winners. So they'll go with 24 seconds left, game winners or go ahead baskets. I don't care about a go ahead basket.
That's like if the game is tied and you just hit a shot.
No, but it's not. Or it could be you're down one and it's a go ahead basket. Another team could still win. You're counting that as that's not a game winner. So right now, LeBron James in the Lakers, since he's been there, and the last 5 seconds to go, it's time for you to take us home. The dude is 2 for 30, and one of those is a tip in basket off of another player miss. 2 for 30. That's trying to lose a basketball game.
I think the best version. I think the best version of Bron offensively was probably 2018. I think it was his most polished game.
Yeah.
No, before he went to LA. I'm talking
right,
so 17, 18, Cavalier LeBron. His jump shot was most reliable at any point in his career. Mm-hmm. He had a much more diverse bag. He was able to get to his spots, make his shots more reliably. I mean, some of the passes he made were amazing. He was like in the zone. I'm pretty sure his 3-point percentage was above his career average. And I think his free throw average was above his career average. So it was just a really, really good year.
Yeah.
And he was hitting runners. Mm-hmm. I mean, he was playing with like a serious confidence. And that's what I think for a lot of his career, like what you're describing. Those moments.
Would you want that back? Like see if you can get it back next year?
18? That was 8 years ago.
No, but you can still try, man.
No, you can't. No, man.
And that's exactly when he should have retired.
He should have retired.
After 18?
I really think so. I'm telling you, go back.
I thought he had some good years left. Clearly, he did have some.
Watch the next year in the LA. Just watch some of his games and watch him on the defense. Don't look at anything else. Just watch him defense.
He's not playing for the Lakers next year.
Oh, he better not.
No, he's gone.
Ciova, you think he's playing for the Lakers next year?
Heck no, they don't even want him.
I don't think so either.
They don't want him.
They don't want him. Genie didn't want him.
No.
Nobody wants him.
Genie wanted him at one point. I think that soured.
Oh, yeah.
It soured when they were forced to draft his scrubby son. And the son is a huge scrub. The son is scrubbier than they expect, and they could have used that pick on someone.
They could have used that pick. That could have helped. That's crazy.
They could have drafted a couple of better players that would have helped them, like right now off the bench, than Bronny. Bronny should still be in college at USC right now.
He should be in college,
but he's got 4 years guaranteed.
I mean, that's fine. And then when LeBron leaves, they're not going to re-sign him.
I think if LeBron leaves, they'll find out a way to trade him or cut Bronny.
Yeah, he's gone. Once LeBron leaves, he's out of here. LeBron probably might go. LeBron might try to see if he can go to Cleveland. Because LeBron wants a retirement tour. LeBron's not going to leave the NBA without a retirement tour.
Yeah, but the Cavs are building something.
Hey.
D. Mitch is an all-NBA player. He was a top 5 MVP candidate last year.
He's gonna sell. LeBron and Rich is gonna sell. Like, oh no, we weren't playing because we knew that wasn't a championship team. That's the reason I'm not playing defense. It's not the fact that I just don't play defense, right?
LeBron hasn't been playing defense for 4 years, man. LeBron, like the way LeBron takes off on plays is like insane.
And you know what's so funny? So this is hilarious, right? So the dude, like it could be the slightest thing where he sees a ball going. It could be like someone's lobbing it to the big, and next thing you know, he's flying down court, right? And the other day, Jason Kidd is like, they were like asking about, hey, what do you think he's going to do in this All-Star game? And all he got picked. It's like, oh yeah, it's pretty good, 22 years of him in the All-Star game. He goes, and I think he's leading the league in fast break points. Jason Kidd, you are a Hall of Famer, one of the smartest basketball players. You and I both know this dude is cherry picking At like he's cherry picking so bad. He's cherry picking like the dude that gets beat up at the court. Like we just have to physically fight you because this is ridiculous at this point. That's ridiculous.
Like if you were to analyze all those 42,000 points of LeBron, you'll see that a good percentage of those, even almost overwhelmingly, are layups and dunks.
Yeah, 37%
I
outside.
mean,
of three.
he's built for paint points.
Yeah, that's what he's built for.
You know, he's built for paint points. His 3-point shooting is what, slightly below league average.
I mean, he actually got better.
He got better
as
with the three.
years. Yeah.
No,
he
I know
actually
it got
taken
better,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm just talking about as a career. You look at his style. He's been usually when he's on the basketball court, he's either the fastest and the biggest, or you know, one or the other. Like, so strength and speed, that combination is unique. The last guy who was this physically dominant like this was probably Shaq. You know, Giannis, Shaq, LeBron, Wilt Chamberlain, like physically just different than everybody else when they're on the floor. You know, so him attacking the rim only makes sense. Hell, if I were him, I would have did it 90% of the time. Taking a jump shot would have been settling, especially if I'm only making 38% of them. Why would I take that as a primary?
I just want I know he gives himself credit for high IQ. I think that's part of the problem. His IQ is not LeBron, and I know people will probably, oh, you're saying LeBron, dude. If you really watch him play, his whole game reduces a lot of times. Like he needs the ball in his hand to operate, and oh, what should I do in this situation? Oh, I'm just gonna chuck up a three, you know. Oh, I'm gonna try to do bully ball. Oh, this guy cut me off. Okay, what I'm gonna do now? I'm just gonna back it up. You know, it's like, oh no, I can't think to just I could pass to another guy that's on the wing and then cut and receive the ball back, right? Like it's so
I mean, would you say that him or Magic, who's got the higher basketball IQ?
oh, Magic, yeah, all day long.
Him or Larry?
I would say Larry has
Him or Tim Duncan?
a different player, you
Different
know.
style.
Yeah, different style, yeah. So I think Tim obviously in the post, but like,
Him or Kobe?
oh, Kobe easily. Kobe easily.
Mamba.
I mean, when you look at like LeBron's basketball IQ, right? It kind of comes down to like how he ends the games, right? Like there's a lot of these Lakers games where LeBron kind of causes them the game because LeBron has to have the ball,
Yes.
try and shoot the
Yeah.
shot instead of
Correct.
giving up the ball. LeBron gots to shoot the ball and then bricks the ball. Right now, a lot of people say the high IQ comes with these passes, and yeah, I mean the no look passes, like those are good. That's a good skill set to have. But what's a better skill set is to know how to get back on defense when you have to get back on D,
Thank you.
and how to cover, you know, the floor instead of just trying to direct traffic like Draymond Green and then getting mad at your team.
Yeah. 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 And you know, one thing that was hilarious with getting back to the basketball IQ, right? So I was shocked that he admitted this, right? But you know when like Kobe would do this, right? And like everybody on the planet knew that when Kobe did this, when he got LeBron, he was just basically saying barbecue chicken. This dude is 6'10", can't guard me, right? Let's ISO. And the thing is, when that play would come, wherever he'd catch the ball, you would see a lot of the Lakers would move their players so they'd cut behind the baseline to spread it out to give him an ISO. LeBron said it took him 5 years to figure out that was being called. How are you this basketball savant high IQ and you can't figure out an ISO play?
He admitted that?
He admitted that's on tape, dude.
He thought he sounded smart as hell when he
Yeah. and the interviewer is not even a basketball. This is like a guy that's just really popular podcast. He's like, man, 5 years? Why would it take you so? He goes, oh, well, what it is my basketball IQ is so high, sometimes it plays tricks on me. Okay. All right, dude.
I don't know, man. I mean, the media eats it up because every
Oh, they
time there's
eat
a
it up.
game,
Oh, that's all they
all
say.
that's all they talk about.
Oh, his IQ. That dude don't know what he's doing out there.
I mean, I have seen some pretty amazing passes, like to
Oh yeah,
Silva's comment. Like
yeah.
there has
He's
been some
bad.
amazing moments. I mean,
Oh yeah,
you
he's
play that
dude.
much, you're gonna have some amazing
Dude,
plays. You know what I
the
mean?
guy, like I said, there's not many that did it better as far as athlete. And if he played off the ball, like he is a monster. Like if play breaks down and you got him going for full head of steam and you give him a bounce pass, like
They
as
did
he's
some
going
of
to the
that in
basket.
Miami, I
Oh my
think.
gosh.
Barry,
I
they did
mean,
a little bit of that in Miami.
if you have the ball 90% of the time, you're bound to have nice flashy passes.
Correct.
If you're the primary ball handler on all your teams and all the plays go through you, you're going to have flashy passes.
Yeah.
That's just
But
the effect of just having the ball for so long.
so Silva, I think Luca and Joker and a couple of these guys, I think they play the same brand of basketball. Where it's like they're the system.
Yeah.
And you got guys like Jamal Murray, and you got guys like Aaron Gordon, Peyton Watson's having a great year like speaking to the Denver Nuggets, they kept winning games even when Joker was out. I thought if the Nuggets went 500 while Joker was out, it would be a success. They overachieved. I think that's an indictment that maybe Joker doesn't need to be getting triple doubles and doing all that stuff.
Yeah, they've got some good players, and also it's not just Joker. They're all got high IQ on that team. So the one thing that I think it was it was their finals victory. You can actually see them real time, like without the coach, like on the floor, figure out what was going on. So what happened? Jamal Murray, when he would bring up the ball, if he was on the left or right hand side, they would send two to trap to get the ball out of his hands, right? So they did it with Jamal a couple of times, and then they did it with the backup, right? And the backup got subbed. It was back to Jamal, right? So during that timeout, it was like just a quick timeout, right? Aaron Gordon and Jamal got in the game. Like he's come here, and Joker, they met at the free throw line, and they're like, "Hey, this is what's happening." And what happens is, and you can see them all working together. They're like, "What you're gonna do? Let them trap you. It's gonna come to Joker, and then Joker is gonna throw a lob because what was happening is everybody was shifting over because they're like, oh, we're gonna get a steal and go to the house." Next thing you know, they started dunking on the other, and they had to completely stop
Wide
the
open.
trap.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the kind of stuff that if you watch the Denver and Lakers series, it's like, JJ, you better be able to coach because you're not going to get that from Bron. Bron's not going to be able to do stuff like that real time.
I do remember that Chicago game last year. I don't know if you remember that Bulls game.
Oh, where they choked away the lead?
Yeah, man. That was awful. I do remember that one.
And that was partially because LeBron's shitty defense.
Yeah. Yeah, I do remember that. That was pretty bad. He missed the first 15 games of the year. The Lakers looked pretty good.
Yeah, they look
The
good.
Lakers looked pretty good. And then some injuries.
Then was that the butt injury?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the butt injury, yeah.
So he missed those games. I mean, he's been mostly available. I think he's missed a few games here and there. You got a lot of people saying he's ducking certain matchups, certain games. I don't know if you guys have noticed.
Oh yeah,
any of
he
those
ducks
games,
the
like
Spurs every single time. He ducks the Spurs
so
every single time.
He hasn't played the Spurs. I think that's a matchup nightmare. They're probably running him off the floor, right? They're gonna move up and get up and down, and Wemby's a nightmare. They don't have an answer for that. I don't think he played against the. Did he play against the Thunder when they had SGA active and J-Dub and Chet and them active? I think he missed one of their games.
Yeah, but he's been doing that for years, though.
Well, like recently, I think when you say years,
recently,
you're talking about this back part of
Yeah.
I mean, people tell me he doesn't play against Giannis. I didn't notice that.
Oh no, he doesn't play against Giannis.
He doesn't play against Giannis. That's something.
So
I guess.
one year, D'Angelo and Austin Reeves had a really big game. he made sure he wouldn't play against the Celtics when they were at top form, you know. So that's just how he rolls.
I think at this point of his career, he's just picking his spots. You know,
He's done it. He's done a lot.
If he's picking his spots, he probably thinks he could play another 2 years.
Hey, quick, did you guys see? I think it was that most recent game where they got stomped out. He was still in the game with about 2.5 left.
Yep. We talked. Yes.
To pad the stats, to get that cheap triple. What was it? He got a triple double that game, right?
Because if
Yeah,
that's
he got
the
a
last time he
triple-double.
gets a triple double, he's going to be 41 at the time of that triple
Do you
double.
cuss on these streams? I know we're not.
Yeah,
trying
go
to
ahead.
cuss,
We're not monetized.
But check this out. So first of all, when the second time when they had to call a timeout because Austin got the rebound, as they're walking off the court, LeBron kind of looks over at Austin. It's like he goes like this. He sticks his hand out, like pointing to Austin. Then they get on the bench and they let Austin know. Austin apologized to him. As they're walking back to the court, like, hey, go and get that 10th rebound. I know, I'm fucking AR. That's what they call him, AR. But he's like, I'm like, dude, you shouldn't. And that's one thing that it's amazing to me. LeBron has always done. I'm like, why are you still in the game in blowouts when you're up 30 and you're still in the game? He's always done that because that's a perfect time to pad stats against the other team. Says no mas, we're going to put our crappy players in. He's still out there scoring, you know. And you got the Reggie Millers of the world. Oh my God, look at LeBron. 37 years, 36, 35, 34 years of age, 33.
You forgot
Whatever they're
the
gonna
Golly
do,
Wally.
every year they go through that. Like, oh my God, can you believe that he's doing this? Can you believe this is this age? Yes, I can.
Check this out.
Go ahead.
They gonna end up trading Austin Reeves to get another star player.
Man, I hope not.
Also, LeBron can still stay down by the baseline and not guard anybody.
Yep, they're gonna end up trading Austin Reeves, man. They're gonna
amazing.
trade that boy to get somebody. They're gonna end up trading Austin Reeves. I'm telling you.
Man, that ain't gonna happen.
So you already see it. They sitting him. He's on the bench. He's coming off the bench now.
Mm-hmm.
You already see it. I'll be surprised if he's on this team next year.
But
Man.
what's the indication that LeBron's going to be on the team next year?
Well, you know what the indication is, right? So they don't want him there, right? But Rich Paul has put it out there multiple times that he would like to continue with the Lakers. He would like to sign like a smaller
Oh,
contract.
we all
with them.
like things.
Oh, I know.
We all have preferences.
I forbid it.
They got to get out of there, man.
We all
God
like certain
forbid.
things to
I don't
happen,
want
but
that.
it doesn't mean it's going to happen. Like LeBron wants to be on his time. Like when I can retire, when I can do my what is it, the exit tour or whatever, his victory lap.
The
But he could
farewell
have done it
tour.
this
Yeah,
year.
the farewell
He
tour,
could have done
right?
it this year.
But he wants to do it on his terms.
His terms.
Right? And the Lakers are trying to build their franchise around Luka on their terms, which is now.
They got to.
So $52 million is enough reason for them to be like, we can't build a championship franchise with you taking 30% of our salary cap.
Yeah, he hurt them with that play option, man.
But it's not his fault. The Lakers agreed to that 2 years ago.
Nah, it is his fault too.
Oh yeah, but
I think both.
Wait, why would you blame him? He's not the person. He's not the only person who signed that. Jeannie Buss was on the other side of that deal.
Yeah, I mean he used Gene Buss as a puppet, but the reason why he did it is because he wants to hurt the Lakers, just like the way he hurts the past franchises of his team. He does this every single time.
And people should know.
People know, they just don't care.
Yeah.
There's guys out there who
so if you watch what LeBron does, he tries to weaken the team when he leaves. That way, there's no press of they're doing better with him.
Yeah, it's the narrative.
Yep, that's all he cares about is the narrative.
He also hates the fact that Austin Reeves is actually outshining him as like a star for the Lakers.
Yeah.
And then he wants him to get traded so he could get that star back, which this is why I cannot understand why people want me to respect the dude. I just can't, man. Yeah. I mean, Steve already knows, man, how I feel about LeBron. Yeah, I think he's extremely probably the most passive aggressive player I ever seen in the NBA.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? The dude can't even stand on for nothing. He's scared of saying how he actually feel. He has to use other people to tell
To
how he
talk.
actually feel. It's ridiculous. I I tried. I have completely tried. I used to be a big fan of LeBron.
Oh man,
You know
I
what I
was
mean?
never a fan of LeBron, but I thought LeBron was a better player than he was until I got to watch him. I was like, dude, this dude, what the hell is going on here? Like this
Man, his
guy.
first stay in Cleveland, that's the only time I actually like him. But when he actually said, man, I need to go to Miami, D Wade needs to help me, I said, heck no, I can't support that. I can't even support that, man. Like, bruh,
Just
you telling me?
imagine people that are saying they're done with the '90s if they heard Michael Jordan say he got a call from Bird after Bird lost to Magic the last time, and he said, "Hey, Magic's going to keep winning unless you and I team up." That's what Wade did. Wade
You
called him and
guys,
said, "Hey, man, Kobe's going to continue to win. We got to stop this." Like,
do you guys
how is
think
that
that this is
competitive?
over? Do you think that this era of accepting like what KD did with the Thunder and the Warriors, what Bron did with the Heat with D Wade and Bosch and that, like, do you think that's no longer acceptable? And like now
Well,
these guys want to
I don't
basically
I
like to
think
build
there's
put
a.
some context with
good.
KD though.
Mm,
Correct. I don't like to put Katie in the same realm. The
You
reason
don't think
being, Steve.
KD's is more
No, listen.
egregious?
No. Let me tell you why.
Nah,
Let me tell you why. So, so LeBron, if you remember correctly, LeBron went on national television and said that to wear the number 23 is disrespectful. No one should wear the 23. And the reason why he was saying that was he knew he couldn't show up when he showed up to Miami. So he had to change his number early so he could wear, the, basically, basically he knew that he would have to have a year before he got to Miami to actually wear that 23, right? So because remember Miami retired that number. So he had to switch numbers, right? So he knew before the decision, he got out there and played Cleveland and all that stuff. He knew all that stuff. But the thing that LeBron does that's more egregious, KD, hey, I get a call from Draymond. All right, let's go up. KD's not like, hey, I need this guy traded, this guy traded. Literally, the Lakers should have won a couple more championships with LeBron here. But you know what LeBron did? He went into what he always does. He goes in the front office and goes, "Hey man, Rondo, Caruso, yeah, that's nice and all that stuff. We won a championship, but I need to get Westbrook. I need to get a player that I'm not putting Westbrook down. I need to get a player that has to play the same position as me, and I'll stick him in the corner. And he's never been a good shooter, but I'll stick him in the corner and not have him on the ball. And then when it all falls apart, I'm complaining. But if you watch LeBron, all he does is his team starts slow, and then he goes into the front office and it's like trade everybody until you get me a team that I can win.
so the thing
All,
with KD, right, is that if you just even look at the contract situation that year, right? The teams that KD could have joined were like what? The Pistons, the Wizards, like the teams that KD could have joined that year were outright like trash bag teams, right? And he didn't want to play again with the Thunder. Like he was kind of done with Russell Westbrook. He was kind of over that situation. The moment he entered free agency, I kind of had a feeling I think he probably gonna join the Warriors because that kind of just makes the most sense for him, right? You go join the Warriors. The Warriors lost
They had just
because
played.
yeah, it don't matter. It don't
They
matter.
just played a 7 game series
It
in
don't
which the Thunder
matter.
were up 3-1.
It don't matter. Because guess what
How
happened,
doesn't
right?
it matter? That's the context, Siova.
No. So here's why it doesn't matter, right? Because we fast forward 10, 15, 20 years and KD never joins the Warriors. KD sitting in the same conversation as Charles Barkley, Patrick
But
Ewing,
nobody
Tracy
respects him
McGrady.
for the winning anyways.
No, I mean
To this day, people will just glorify his offensive potency. They still don't celebrate him like he ran the league.
running the league, like it was still kind
Everybody
of like
says Steph
LeBron and
ran the league.
Curry.
Everybody said LeBron ran the league. That's the majority of who ran the league. If we're gonna, and now it's like they talk about Joker and this, but like they don't say Durant ran the league.
Listen, I like KD, but I have to keep it 100, man. It is just as egregious as LeBron. The only difference where I said it's not as egregious is because KD is not saying he's the GOAT. He is not hunting for the ghost. He's not trying to say, fuck the 90s, fuck whoever. I know I don't give a damn. I'm the greatest basketball player. He never say that thing. LeBron said that.
Yeah.
He turned he turns around like this or even trolling years later because that's the part of his persona. His persona is, hey, I'm gonna be this non-cynical troll on the internet that talks crap about my fans while you guys are still gonna support. You know what I mean? And he turns that into his character. But before that, like during that Golden State run, all he did was, hey, I just want to play basketball. I just want a team to win. And whoever got it, and that's it. LeBrick, man, I take every single credit from D Wade. I take every single credit from Chris Bosh. I have taken every single credit from all these players, and I don't have help still. I'm still the GOAT, blase, blase, blah. It is that's rhetoric, that arrogant rhetoric is why I can't even stand him as much as with KD, bro.
Yo, he got Luka, and he says he still needs help, man.
That's why the dude is uncompetitive as hell, bro. That game when he faced against that weak team,
but that's not
just for that triple double. That was beyond egregious.
Yeah. But let's talk roster construction. Luka and Bron play the same game.
Mm-hmm.
If one ain't doing it, then the other one's sitting around waiting.
Yeah, but the thing is, like I said, LeBron, like Jason Kidd has this affinity with Cooper Flag being a point guard,
forward,
right?
Which is not ideal.
But those two are like I watched Cooper all during high school, all through his travel. Out of any players, LeBron and Cooper Flag are the best others of all time. Like if you have them at the three and you have a solid point guard, like, God, man, like, oh, I'm faking this guy, dump it off here, and this guy's ripping the goal down, right? Or going to work, right? Let these dudes cook. He don't want to sacrifice his game because what happens if you take the ball out of his hand? He's like the dude, like he's like, if you go to, like, there's an old joke, like in inner city, a guy working at McDonald's, like, hey, what am I working today? Oh, you're on fries. Oh, if I'm on fries, how can I make money? I need to be on the cash register. Like, he's like, how can I score if I don't have the ball in my hands, right? How am I going to trust Luka to get me the ball consistently for me to keep my stats up? So that's why he wants the ball in his hands.
He's a selfish motherfucker, man.
And I don't even think, right, this Laker team would win a championship with Luka.
They need more players to do certain things.
Because Luka on defense is almost as egregious as watching LeBron on defense.
Yeah, he's like Allen Iverson. Like you build the defensive players around them to get to the
because if you look at the Mavericks run to the finals against the Celtics, they put everything there. They had the bigs, they had a backup big.
Yeah.
PJ Washington was phenomenal. Kyrie was there to supplement the scoring.
Yeah.
So Luka didn't have to score every time. They put guys around him that were able to fill the roles.
Transformers. We already talked about the All-Star game.
Yeah, I mean, Luka kind of choked in the finals.
He did. He self-imploded.
He self-destructed. After going toe-to-toe with Rudy Gobert in the Jazz, like and beating Joker.
But I will say something to finish your thought. I'll say something that's underrated about the Boston team.
He self-imploded, and then he didn't have it. And the biggest point was because he was just such a defensive liability against the Celtics.
Yeah. So one of the things that the Celtics are good, if you remember when
Draymond, well, I shouldn't say Draymond, but when Golden State beat the Celtics, if you watch the Celtics on the way to that championship, all the East games, they literally punked the other team.
Yeah.
It was literally, they punked them, and they had necessary people on the bench or whatever. It's like, hey, we might take you back, outside and whip what we need to whip. We're going to win this game, right? And Draymond, if you remember, because people were like, why is Draymond acting so crazy against this? He saw all that. So that was the reason why he went to their bench a couple of times. And when they were like putting in plays and all this stuff, he was like, no, I am punking you. I'm going to let Steph Curry get off. He's going to have nothing to worry about, because you know what? I will take all you guys outside and we'll fight, and I think I'll win. And that next thing you know, that's what happened. I think that's what ended up happening too. They know that they could take advantage of that team from a physical standpoint, and they were able to get over the hump.
The crazy thing about that, though, was that Draymond created more smoke that even he couldn't handle.
Yes,
and he admitted that.
Exactly.
Draymond couldn't even handle all the smoke that he created, and it got to him.
Mm-hmm.
And they were lucky to
everybody
win that
keeps saying the
series
same
too.
thing about Draymond. Everybody says the same. All the people that know the game keep saying the same thing about Draymond. He's a fake tough guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, but he knows certain people buy it.
Yeah. He knows like
What's the ones that
like,
say he's a Hall of Famer? They say
He's
that.
not a Hall. He's not.
Bro, people are saying.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Barry,
I
swear they're saying it. Bro.
I know they are. He's just not a Hall of Famer. That's just the NBA is just too casual of calling people Hall of Famers.
Yeah, I mean that's a stretch, man.
He's not a Hall of Famer.
It's a major stretch.
He's got a high basketball IQ. He's one of those guys that he's like a Y guy, like that really knows how to play basketball. Like he's just bigger and stronger than a lot of people. Like that.
But when he shoots, it looks like he's got an 80-pound bag
because
on his
he's
back.
not. The thing is, he had a couple of good years where he could shoot the ball. He's not a.
That was 10 years ago.
Yeah, but he's even back then. He's never been like he's not a guy that's gonna do like some fancy type of layup. He's just a fundamental basketball player. That's all he is, and he works hard. That's all he does, and he plays tough defense. That's what he is.
What's up, Transformer?
Hey, what's up, Transformer?
Yo.
What up, man? Can you hear us? I don't think you
Maybe.
can hear us.
The problem
Might
is
still
you
be
got
working
too many
us out.
monitors, bro. This boy be watching all the games at the same time.
Hey, man.
He got all that processing power on his rig, and he got like 15 displays.
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
What's going on?
What
Chilling.
up, bro?
Maybe
Damn,
you
I
can
don't
hear
think
us.
we.
Actually, let's put in the private chat that we can hear.
He's got us.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, what up,
Oh, you can hear
Transformer?
I don't know, for some odd reason it was coming through the computer. What's going on, y'all?
What up, bro?
What's up?
What's
Well,
crack-a-lacking?
Transformer, those first 3 games were money.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Those first 3 games were perfect.
They were nice.
From beginning to end of every single quarter or game. It was start to finish, intensity, effort, defense, offense. They cared. There was an agenda, and those guys played out, man. Those guys truly played out.
What do you think about Wemby, bro?
Wemby wants it.
Yeah. See.
Wemby's scary.
Yeah.
That's a real. This is a real life scary movie. And Wembanyama he's the Michael Myers,
alien,
he's the Jason
yeah.
Voorhees
Yeah.
of the movie, because the mere fact after the first freaking game, which is 12 minutes of play, he was already pissed. I can't recall the last time I've seen a player pissed off in an All-Star game.
Thank you.
Pissed.
The way that first game ended with that shot,
He was mad.
He was
like,
devastated.
"Yo, why are y'all crashing? Who's help? Why are you helping?"
he
Everything
actually
on the
rotated
interior.
from like off the play. He was on the other side of the wing
Yes.
to try to close out and defend it. Those other guys,
I think it was
collapsed in the
Cat. I
paint.
think it was Cat and
It was,
Who was the other
it was
guy?
Cat and someone else, but Duran got that pick and roll situation. They dropped the ball in there,
yeah.
and he just kicked it out.
But the to Victor's point, Why are you crashing?
Bro,
Why
he
y'all
wanted to win
talking?
that game,
Let
and then he
him-
wanted to
let
win
him
the
get
next
the
one,
through.
and then he wanted to win the next one. He wanted to
Yes, he did.
sweep everybody.
He wanted it. And I was saying this just on the show with Bruce and I. Victor was holding on to the Olympic loss.
Oh, absolutely.
He was holding on to that.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah,
So-
he definitely
agree.
wished Steph Curry was on that court.
He was holding all of that pistivity. Yes, pistivity is a word. I made it up. He was holding all of that pistivity into this matchup. He wanted to win both of those games, man. He truly did. He
Yeah.
truly did. Yeah.
Yeah, he really
so-
want that smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah, that was
the claw, did y'all talk about Kawhi Leonard?
Oh yeah, he was.
Kawhi.
So
Wow.
is he gonna get drug tested after this?
You like that? You like that?
Yo, I didn't know he could
Man,
actually still do this like that. Like
Hey, man,
that
he's
was
been cooking, man.
he's had a good
here.
year, but I didn't know
Look
like
here.
these are the best players in the world.
Oh yeah.
I need to
Kawhi
see
is
that.
that
He
drug
made
test.
some of those guys look silly.
Oh,
I need to
Hey,
see
man.
that drug test, Nate. I just need to see the paperwork.
I'm pretty sure they drug tested Donovan Mitchell after his 70.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Yeah.
I mean, maybe for some cannabis, but I mean, I don't think you.
Whatever
Also,
whatever the
damn.
doctor gave him to shoot that knee up to be ready for that quarter. Oh boy, give it to him again. If it's legal,
Exactly.
I think
give it
I
to him
think
again.
Palmer. I think Balmer slid the envelope, bro. I think there was some extra guap in there, bro.
man, hey Adam, hey, let this one slide. This was an All-Star game, man. You want the All-Star game to be great?
The All-Star.
Go ahead.
Or
Let
you wanna
this-
be
Go ahead and let
trash.
this slide, man. Go ahead and let this slide.
We in the Intuit arena. Come
This-
on, man.
This drug, we don't even know if it's even legal enough that you didn't even test it. But just in case, Kawhi's on
Terminator.
something. But go ahead and let that one slide. But yeah, man, Kawhi Leonard, bro. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ant-Man
Ant-
was killing it. Ant-Man was tough.
Hey,
Ant-Man
Sneed,
was
I
tough.
told you I had hope.
Yeah,
I had hope.
yeah.
He was talking like he didn't care in that press conference.
No, he didn't care about the interview.
The interviews, and also he didn't care about being the face, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He clearly doesn't want things put onto him. You know,
Yeah.
he doesn't want to be have things handed to him that he didn't ask for. He wants things on his own terms, right? And he's
Yeah.
on his own time. He's a young
Yeah.
player. There's a lot of learning that has to happen between now and the final product. Ant-Man is maybe tapped 85% of who he is as a player.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, there's still some upside there. I mean, he's a superstar.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know?
I agree.
Definitely wanted to make it. Definitely wanted to make it.
I mean, he cooked
Yeah.
Brown in the first play of their game. Just ran by him.
Yeah.
Just cooked him.
Yeah, LeBron ain't want no parts of that.
He was like, whoa. Why you so aggressive on the first play, bro?
It was literally the first defensive play. Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Like, damn, okay. Oh, this what we doing. Oh, okay. All right, we playing.
If you ever noticed, LeBron really don't be wanting no parts of Ant.
Because Ant cooks everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna blow by you.
Yeah. And
gonna
that's
blow by
not LeBron's strong shoot,
Yeah.
to be an on ball.
Especially not
a
at
guy
no
smaller.
41. Yeah.
Yeah. And a smaller player too. So
Yeah. 41 years old, that boy Brown was shocked. I'm pretty sure it was an after
God
image.
damn, where'd that guy go?
It was an after image of Ant-Man still being there, and LeBron was guarding that. Like,
Yeah.
okay, wait a minute, it's not moving. What's going on?
Bro, there
Oh,
it
he
is. That's
scored.
that's what you see on the screen is the first step.
that's the first. Okay, that's
That's the
one.
first step. He's gone.
He's gone.
It's over.
It wasn't nothing Brown could do about it.
Nah. I
I
mean,
think
Ant-Man's
Jalen tried to check him on one play. Jalen, there was nothing Jalen could do about it. He was
Brown,
like, yeah.
and he's a really good defender.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a
he
good
blew
defender.
right by, he blew right past him. I think he
Yeah.
missed the layup or something like that at the rim, but he blew right past him. Jalen was like, "Okay, you really want to get to the rim, and I'm not finna stop you. It's early. It's early. What are we doing?"
Yo, Maxey
But-
was cooking a little bit tonight, too.
Maxey can play.
yeah. I hate for the world that they didn't have Sha or Shea. However you.
I know. Shit.
I
yeah.
hated that. I
Shame.
hated
Hey,
that.
it
Is he
would've-
healthy?
I don't
Shit.
shot. They
know,
weren't
he's
going to
still
be
hurt.
calling all those fouls, so he wouldn't have been that helpful.
Not the free throw merchant talk.
Yeah,
But no, man,
man,
he's a
come on,
great.
bro. He's only averaging like 8.5 free throws a game.
Yeah,
Come on.
They let Luca play, man. Luca averages 11.
Yeah.
So, you know, yeah. Come on, man. They let Luca. They let my dog.
And that's
Luka
only
play.
because of the month of January he was down to 10. Previously, he was up at like 13.
Listen, they were not going to call any of those bait fouls for Shaw on the All-Star.
No, they would not. But the thing is that Shaq can create his own shot.
He
as
can
well.
create his own
Yo,
shot.
how about
So,
Karl
like, he would've
Anthony
definitely
Towns
got his
walking
buckets.
into 35 footers back to back to back?
Oh,
What is
yeah.
that about, bro?
Yeah, I don't want to.
That's
Oh
what he
my god,
wants to
he's
do.
frustrated, man. He's
Yeah.
Well,
frustrated.
you're the
You're-
the
yeah, he's a
resident
Knicks
New Yorker,
fan,
bro.
so-
So talk
He's
to me.
frustrated, bro.
Yeah, I know
Cat,
he's gotta
let me
be.
tell you something. Cat
Oh my
is one
God.
of Cat is a
Yes.
is a point guard that had a massive growth spurt.
Yep, that's what it
Who
is.
doesn't like physical touch, who doesn't like contact, and who actually has a low basketball IQ.
Why are you fouling?
I
Oh
would-
my
I would agree.
God, it's a
I think-
foul. Oh my God.
Wow. What the fuck?
Oh my God. Like, it's so frustrating, man. with
What is
Cat,
going
man.
on? Bro, by the way, the game-winning shot was shot over him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Kawhi
that's
Leonard did a
Cat.
walk-off shot right over him.
Yes, that's Cat. That's Cat.
They
That's
got the
Cat.
switch, and he's like barbecue chicken.
Mhm.
Yeah, the
Lunch
Knicks are
meat,
going to go
man.
into the playoffs. They're going to get stomped out, and then they're going to end up having to try to trade Cat or
That's
Mikal
what that-
Bridges because
what's
that's
gonna
Cat.
happen. That's gonna be. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That boy's the weakest link for sure.
You mean to tell me
need
they're
him,
going
man.
to
He's
play
the weakest
Landry
link.
Shamet at the end of games,
It
and
was-
they're going to bench Karl Anthony Towns, paying him $55 million?
Yeah, well, shit, they better bench him because next year he might be making 70.
Yo, that's crazy. But that's what you got to think to yourself, right? Siova, it's like you got these guys on these rosters. You look at the money they make. How do you justify benching them at the end of these big games, big moments?
You can't. You can't unless you want to. You want to get fired.
Well, look at Tibbs, bro. There were games last year where he took him out, subbed him
And-
out,
Where's Tibbs?
But that's
gone.
Gone.
Tibbs,
And I've
but
seen
it-
games
it-
this year where Mike Brown benched Cat, got the win, but I'm telling you, this is gonna be a
So,
problem.
but here's the
You can-
problem
you
with
can
Tibbs. Tibbs, right? Tibbs had like CTE, right? So Tibbs believed that you can go through the NBA with a 7-man rotation, right?
Six.
And
That was
6-man
ridiculous.
of a 6-man rotation,
Yeah, that was
right?
ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean,
was-
but he's been
it's-
doing that since the Chicago
Oh,
days.
yeah.
Since Derrick
Minnesota.
Rose,
Yeah.
since Derrick Rose, just
Yeah.
watch his team fall apart like at the end of the
get
Infinity
tired.
War. Or his whole entire roster just crumbles to dust and just sits there. Oh, well, we got to try better. We got to play harder. And
You're like, yo, I played 47 minutes.
Siova watched
Exactly.
every minute of that presser, and he knows.
mean?
Exactly.
oh my God,
Played
I was so
47
glad they
minutes.
fired him, man.
Man.
But it's hard. It's hard to say. I mean, he got him to Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals, right?
yeah.
I don't think Mike Brown is getting the Knicks to the Eastern Conference Finals.
You don't think so?
definitely. No,
I don't.
Maybe not. Not
Who
this
puts
year,
them
no.
out?
I think the Celtics will put him out. I think the Pistons will put him out. I think
No,
if-
no,
well,
no,
they'll be too high.
hold on.
They'll be too high. So it got to be a bottom duo to put them out.
Yeah.
No, I mean I could see a second round team getting him out
Talking about
too.
second round.
What you think the Knicks are a lock to end up what, third maybe?
Yeah.
I think
Okay,
both
so then they're
well.
playing. So then they're playing the 6 team.
You're
so
right.
that's-
You're right because they're close. They're
That's some
game
combination
ahead
of like Philly or Orlando,
Cavaliers.
maybe, or I don't know, man. If Charlotte keeps winning games, maybe I don't know.
Oh yeah. I want Charlotte. Yeah, that's a good one.
because you'll beat them on experience.
Because that'll
right?
be that'll be
Yeah.
a blowout.
yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a blowout.
Because LaMelo gonna go nut.
Yeah.
LaMelo's gonna go nut. You can count on that.
And the Magic don't look like this thing is working with Paolo.
Yeah.
It's like
That's-
they're not
that's
getting
the-
better.
That's a shocker this season.
Yeah, they're not
To
getting
see
better as a team.
how
They brought in Desmond
added a
Bane, and they're
better-
not.
Yeah, they brought in a better player and got worse.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe the coach probably on his way out. They're probably looking at him like
He's
ain't
gone.
happening.
Yeah.
They'll dump the coach before they dump the first round draft pick. They'll dump the coach.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think the jury is still out on the Cavs. I got to see what the Cavs look like with Harden and Mobley and everybody in the lineup.
It don't matter because if they get to a game 6 or 7, you know it's not going to. The Cavs ain't winning with Harden on the team.
Rick
Damn,
Ross.
see over it's like that, bro.
Yeah, listen. If the Cavs don't sweep or gentlemen sweep everybody they playing, if
Yeah.
they have to play a game 6 or 7, they're going to lose.
That's where Harden just disappears.
He kind of just fades to black and hope
He's
that
a
Donovan
stud.
Mitchell goes off for 40.
Yes, they
Yeah.
are going to lose. It
Come on,
it
man.
has been written in stone.
Unfortunately, he ain't wrong, Sneed.
No.
He ain't wrong.
So if you see
How you
them
gonna make
start
the host
4-1
cry,
in,
bro?
My bad.
no, listen. If you see them
No, no,
sweeping or
it's-
4-1 in, everybody they playing, yeah, the Cavs got a good shot. But if you see them start having to sniff game 6s and 7, I'm sorry, man. Don't do it to yourself.
What format podcast 6? That's the reason why LeBron's going home.
See, Bruce, this is why I'm gonna block you the next time you say something like this on this channel.
Don't
see,
block my co-host like that, bro.
He's my brother, bro. But I swear I'm gonna block him if he keeps putting this in the universe, bro.
But the thing
can't-
is that there's being more reports about it happening.
Bro, he ain't from Cleveland, bro. We already
He's
talked
from
about this
Akron.
earlier. He is
He's an
not
hour
coming
up the
home.
street,
There's no
Sneak.
team
No,
in
that's just-
Akron, bro.
That's just a couple of
He's
minutes.
coming
Where is
back
the
home,
team in
see?
Akron? Can
50
somebody
miles
please
minutes
find
away.
me?
I'm
Where
gonna
are
tell
the
you.
Akron Cavs?
Miles
bro?
away.
Listen,
Where
yo.
are the Akron Cavs?
Let me
Where
tell you
are
what
they?
they gonna trade that center because they've been
come on,
talking about
bro.
getting rid of the center Mobley. What's
What?
they do? The center they're gonna
Mobley
dump the
just
center.
won DPY.
Listen, they gonna dump the center. I'm
Wow,
telling you,
that'd be egregious. They'll jump Jared Allen before they jump Mobley.
Right.
they might that's okay. They might drop both. They might dump one or two of them, man, to make room
what?
for LeBron.
You jump both. You're stupid.
I'm telling you, bro. You think I'm talking crazy? I'm telling you, bro. If listen, let me tell you what's going. Let me tell you what's probably gonna happen. Right, the Cavs move to get Harden, mostly block LeBron. Right, that was kind of like, but we were not really that interested, but we're still interested. Going into the offseason, we know Lakers ain't winning no finals, so that we can write that out the winner.
Oh, yeah, that's
Cavs
another
ain't
thing.
winning no finals either, so we can write that one out too. I'm telling you, if the Cavs start moving pieces, you know LeBron coming home.
They did clear up some cap space now.
Hey, you excited?
Sorry, Sneed.
You excited?
I think this is hilarious, bro. Everybody outside of Cleveland thinks LeBron is going to Cleveland.
I told
Or
y'all
he's
to come.
gonna go
I
to
told
Golden
y'all to
State.
trade him to the Lakers.
Go
Where
to
else is he
Golden
gonna
State.
go?
It's perfect, bro. You can have like what do they call that, bro? The hospice over there. They could have the elderly
No,
assisted living.
the
you know,
ARP.
go on,
So,
bro.
so,
Yeah.
yeah. So you're talking about retired living.
Right.
Hospice is when you're checking out. Okay, like
That's
let's
when you're dying.
You-
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
the career's over. That's a,
Retirement home with hard candy.
yeah. Come on, bro.
Peppermint
the
garbage
Hey, what's that?
Golden State
That
Warriors looking
butterscotch
like,
candy.
yeah, man.
You want some butterscotch?
Go to
candy?
the candy jar at the desk every time down. Make the nurse
Warriors
turn
look
away.
like Warriors starting to look like 2008 Knicks West. Remember in that time period, New York Knicks, they had to get all the old 90s players. They had Hardaway. Al Harrington was doing whatever he was. They had all the older early 2000s 90s players on the team just crumbling to dust on their roster. That's what the Warriors are starting to do. LeBron should go to Golden State.
They should have traded.
I think that's a perfect match because he just wants, if he can't get the shot, he just wants to throw it to one of the corners or one of the wings and just, 2 seconds on the shot clock, shoot it.
I mean, off-ball Curry is kind of scary though.
He was.
He is.
Now he does it once in a while. He doesn't do it like before.
But the problem is you got Steve CTE Kerr.
Yeah, that's the problem.
So he'll probably
Sam
put
Kerr.
LeBron at the 5 and then Draymond at the
So you
4.
got LeBron conceding and playing the 5.
Getting
that'd be
torched
nice.
night after night at the
Night
age of 42.
smoke.
Man, I've been watching all those games.
You
boy.
can smell the
I ain't gonna lie, I
cartilage.
would
Getting
enjoy it.
torched. They're gonna burn the
enjoy
rest of that
getting
hairline
torched.
off.
Listen, you can smell the cartilage smoking from his knees.
Boy, look, that boy Bron ain't paying no 5 nowhere.
Bro, Anthony
Absolutely
Davis
not.
refused to play the 5.
Yeah.
And
Man,
that's
Anthony
Glass
Davis is weak,
himself.
man.
His body just don't agree with him. That's just egregious. That boy
they
body.
sent him-
is
Maybe they
dead.
trade Draymond and
basketball purgatory,
and,
bro.
and
They sent him to
LeBron will play the
Washington.
4.
Bro, the crazy thing is no one wants anything to do with Draymond.
Oh, I know.
Because
I
he's
mean,
trash.
do you know why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude's trash.
Because
he will
Draymond is
dismantle
Draymond
your
because he
team.
plays with Curry.
Yeah, but he's a
He
team
wore
killer.
out his welcome. Yeah, he wore out his welcome.
He
there.
sure did.
He's gonna wear out his welcome anywhere. I mean, no team would want somebody that's just religiously punching people in the face,
Correct.
Hold on a
including
second,
your
Bruce.
teammates.
Hold on a second, Bruce. Steph is his arch nemesis. But this guy literally went to Miami and played with 2 of the other best all-stars in the East.
absolutely. Yeah.
Why would you be upset about him going and playing with Steph?
And also like that's not on Steph. That would be LeBron.
Yeah.
Going, he's a
How
free
would this
agent.
be the ultimate indictment? He literally went to Miami where D Wade had a ring, and D Wade was part of the resistance.
No, I think he meant like the ultimate indictment to Steph.
Yeah,
but Steph already has an ultimate indictment.
I mean,
they went hands and
Kevin
feet to go
Durant,
get
right?
Kevin Durant, right?
Yeah, but the whole thing,
The
he's a free
73
agent.
and 9 team. Like, hey, let's go get Kevin Durant and beat up on LeBron. Because we can't get past him.
LeBron has said it multiple times. He wants to play with Steph. So,
you know what, Bruce? Let me tell you something, Bruce. We're gonna have to fight, bro. We're gonna have to fight. This is it, bro. It's literally getting to that point because right now I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing, bro. You can't
imagine.
Y'all gonna have Bron and Bronny next year. How you see that?
This is the problem, bro. I didn't want this stuff to happen, bro. I wanted to stay friendly with you, bro.
Rickford and son.
So real quick, Sneed. So now that Garland's could Bronny fill in Garland's shoes so he can start?
You guys all trying to catch hands right
He'll
now.
be
Bro.
available.
You guys
Hey man, we tired of him, man. You might as well bring him back. We'll even bring his son too. He ain't a scrub. He's an oil spill, bro.
Damn.
We need him out of here, bro. I'm sorry.
Y'all gonna have a squad next year, boy. Bronny bringing up the ball with Bron.
This is
that's
you know
crazy.
what, bro?
That's
This is all because you're a Knicks fan, bro. You trying to see my roster get dismantled. That's what
hey,
you're
listen,
trying
we
to
ain't
see.
worried about no Cavs now. When it comes time to handling business, we can handle the Cavs. We ain't worried about the Cavs.
The Knicks need to worry about the Pistons, man.
Yes, the Pistons. Yes, the
They
Pistons.
bullying you guys, man. I saw that game.
How many times y'all gonna lose by 50, bro? How many
Got
times y'all gonna lose by 50? I promise
their
you, the Cavs
back
won't lose by
blown
50.
Got they back. Didn't the Cavs lose by 40 this year?
No, they did not lose by 40 this year, and they ain't gonna lose to the Pistons by.
They
no
actually
40.
been on a tear lately too. I think 10 and 1 in the
Before
last.
James Harden, we had ripped off 9 of 10.
Yeah, you guys start playing good again.
And now you've been like 5-0 since you got Jordan.
I'm just
James.
saying we're playing good defense.
Yeah.
The ball's moving around. Jalen Tyson's a nice player. Craig Porter Jr. supporting them. You got Merrill coming. He's starting to kind of get healthy. Mobley's been out with a calf, and we still winning games. I'm just saying, bro, if you got the right guys in the right role, you take your chances.
Correct.
Yeah. I like it.
You feel good about Karl Anthony Towns in the playoffs? Man,
Hell
please, you want
no.
to talk about James Harden game 7?
No way. Karl
Why
Anthony
they do
Towns.
that?
Your guys sound like he just walked out of the salon. At least my guy is walking out of the gentleman's club. You know what I'm saying?
Stop it, Sneeze. Stop it.
Yeah,
the
bro,
fact
you
that
look
Karl
like you
Anthony
walked out of
Towns-
Toys R Us, man.
The
Just
fact
buy a
that
new
Karl Anthony
console, bro.
Towns will start a game by the second half will already have 4 fouls is egregious. Absolutely egregious.
I'm very excited to see Landry Shamet beating the Cavs in the playoffs.
I can't
And
wait.
that
too.
is
I
the
can't
end
wait.
of the show. Guys, got it.
I'm excited. Look,
Man,
I
thank
like
y'all for tuning in
OG.
to SMT Media.
I think OG Anunoby's a nice player. Jalen Brunson's very clutch. Mitchell Robinson's a beast. He can really do some damage, bro. But he can, like, the offensive rebounding is like backbreaking.
He gobbles up rebounds.
Yeah, so like they have some
he's a
guys, bro.
magnet.
But
Yeah.
come on, man. Mike Brown was the answer.
Yeah,
Mike Brown
Nah.
was and you still don't know what you could do with Karl. You had to move him, and that would have just been to try to salvage something.
Yeah.
Turns out that Julius Randle can play.
Mm-hmm.
He just couldn't play in New York.
They should have got Mike Malone. I don't know why they didn't go straight for Mike Malone.
I'll tell you why they didn't get Michael Malone. Because Michael Malone caused the civil war in Denver. Do you know what type of owner you got? What do you think that would have looked like, Michael Malone and James Dolan?
Nah, Dolan been out the picture for a few years though.
He's been out the picture for a year.
No,
You don't remember
longer
when he
than
had
that.
Charles Oakley looking a fool 2 years ago?
Nah. Dolan fell back for a few years now.
So what
He
do you
fell
think of
back for a
Rose?
few
What do you think
years.
of Rose? Are you impressed by his hire? By the fire and the hire?
Yeah,
Did he make the
I like
roster
the
better?
fire. Thibodeau had to go. Because Thibodeau was going to run everybody into the ground.
That was the problem with Thibodeau.
And the
He had to
Celtics
go.
going to bust up the Knicks too.
Nah. We Celtics won't see Tatum unless Celtics get to the Eastern Conference Finals, and that's if.
I hope they don't.
Because the
Like,
gobble,
Tatum
for
shouldn't come back.
The gobble for Tatum, if he comes back with the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals, is going to be unbearable.
Nah, let that man rest, man.
Yeah, but he wants to play Transformer clearly.
Save the player from himself.
Tatum is literally scrimmaging.
Save the player from himself.
They say he's
Save
playing
the
in
player
G
from
League,
himself.
this week.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Just
Regardless if he's
redonkulous.
there or not, the Celtics is not going to beat the Pistons this year. This is the
Yeah, the
truth.
Celtics. I don't think the Celtics are built to beat the Pistons.
Do we really think the Pistons can make it to the finals?
Yes.
I
You see how they
believe
play
so.
basketball?
I mean, I watched them, but
What do you
really
think?
they can? I don't know. I'm not convinced.
You don't see sustainable defense? Do you remember the Thunder from last year?
Yeah, the Thunder will.
The Thunder offense was average last year.
Yeah.
The defense just kept getting possessions.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
If I could shoot 1 for 13 in the first half from 3 and still beat the Indiana Pacers in 7 games, what does that tell you about that defense?
Yeah, that defense was good.
They afford you, they give you leeway. We're going to get stops 4 out of the next 5 possessions. We just got to make 2 shots in the next 5 possessions.
Yeah.
That's
So
the
who do you
Pistons
think-
this year.
Who do you think the Pistons on the East would give them like a test to see if they for real?
I mean, just because of matchups, it's the Knicks.
Knicks,
The
Celtics.
Knicks by matchups, but so far it hasn't worked out that way. But it should be the Knicks because, like I said, OG's a good player. OG is nice. OG is nice. Mitchell Robinson is a tough player. Brunson is he's clutch.
Yeah.
Those guys should present the I don't know why they got blown out in 2 games this year. I don't get it.
Yeah, that was pretty. That was
Oh, the
pretty
game was
stinky.
over in the second quarter. They were down by 30.
That was pretty
The
stinky.
game's been going on for 50 minutes. How you down by 30?
And then the Knicks go back and then just blow out another team. That's what just makes it so confusing.
Because of the coach.
Defense, physicality.
You're getting to know the Mike Brown effect, where he's like a good coach for like nice guys and like system this and system that, but then like the NBA happens and you don't know what to do with Cade Cunningham.
Nah, Mike
And
Brown.
you don't know what to do with a Jalen Duren, and you don't know what to do with a Jenkins, like a guy who comes off the bench and scores 15 points in 8 minutes.
Mike Brown is Steve Spagnuolo.
Good assistant.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
If you have Mike Brown,
Hall of Fame assistant coach.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. That's what his son looked like
He's
with Mike
a
Brown.
Steve Spag.
You want to hear a funny story about Mike Brown?
What?
See, you'll like this one. In the first stint in Cleveland, during defensive film study, LeBron used to spit spitballs at the screen as they were watching plays. And Mike Brown
Of
asked him
course.
nicely, "Could you please stop, LeBron?" LeBron threw paper at him. That's reports out of Cleveland.
That I'm not
What?
surprised by that.
Yeah, that's what was being talked about here in his first stint in Cleveland. And the thing about Cleveland is it's a small enough town where they protect their stars.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't like stuff like that coming out. The media was very hush hush about a lot of things, but I heard a lot of those kind of things. And what are you supposed to do? You pander to your stars. You don't want them to leave. They fired Mike Brown. They bring in
And
Byron
LeBron
Scott.
left
And he
anyway.
left anyways.
LeBron
You
left
know?
anyway.
Disrespectful LeBron, man.
Good old
Typical
King
bullshit.
James, man.
So that's what LeBron thought of Mike Brown. I just thought I'd share that with you.
Yeah, that's egregious.
Yeah.
But
Nah, at that
people
point,
say
remember
we
what happened-
bully
remember what
him every
happened to
time we
David Blatt?
criticize.
Do you remember what happened to David Blatt?
Oh yeah, it took him
Oh,
to the finals.
heck yeah.
Got rid of him for Ty Lue.
Oh yeah, got him out of
But
there.
but here's the thing: during that finals run, David Blatt called a play on the inbound. LeBron said, "To hell with that shit." Took
He
a
changed
30-footer against Chicago and nailed
Yeah.
that shot.
Yeah, straight up changed it. Straight up, like, nah, we ain't running that.
He literally walked to each player. He said, "Hold up."
I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
That's happened a lot.
That's a Kobe move.
And
Yeah, we
also
ain't running it.
Bird used to
Actually,
do
it's
that
a
all the
Hakeem,
time.
it's a Hakeem move too.
Bird
Hakeem
did that all
grabbed
the
that shit
time.
from Rudy Tomjanovich.
Yeah.
He said, "Enough of this. Give me the damn ball."
Bird
Like,
did that.
nah.
There's so many game winners where Bird has told Casey, he's like, hey, Casey, we're not running that. Just give me the ball in
We
the
ain't doing
post
that.
and game's over. You know.
Nah.
So I don't have a problem with that. I just have a problem with flat out disrespecting the coach. You know.
He always disrespect the coach. Always. It's nothing new. He disrespect Eric. He disrespect even Ty Lue. He disrespect Darvin Ham even after he was kissing his ass throughout the whole time. And then now he disrespect JJ Reg. And he's
Hands
been
in
the
the pocket,
biggest ass kisser. Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, dude was singing his praises and he still get fired. Now JJ Reg, aka Vino from Goodfellas, has said, like, man, I had to do my absolute best to kiss both asses at the same time so I could keep my job and still have my bond with LeBron. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, you know that you're on the clock because we have a new owner over here.
You're
Just
on the
pick
clock.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, just pick Markey, bro. That'll be the better opportunity. Pick Markey.
I'm
My
like,
dog
bro,
Markey will take care of you, bro.
bro, you was like what? You was second in the league with the Lakers, and ever since Bron is there, you ruin all that. How can you do this? You know you're about to be fired.
Yeah.
Hey, Transformer.
Yep.
Who gets the championship first, Bron in Boston or Luca in LA?
LeBron in Boston?
Bron's going to Boston next year.
Ew.
Luca in LA.
Ew.
What the fuck?
Hey, I'm a Laker fan, but that's disrespectful to the Celtics,
Bro,
man.
he's going to
I'm
Boston,
embracing
bro.
it. I would love it. I would.
He is
love it.
going to Boston. He's going to be with
Welcome. That is
Tatum and
disrespectful.
Brown and Pritchard
Glorious.
and
Yes.
all of them, bro.
Yes.
Joe Mazzulla.
Yes.
Man, he
Yeah,
will
oh
fire
my
Joe
God.
Mazzulla. He will
Yes.
make Joe Mazzulla look feel like
you
in
gonna
hell.
get Joe fired.
You
He's
know,
going to be like,
one
look,
place he will
I
not
won
go
one
to
in
is
LA.
Houston.
We're winning 2 in Boston. Let's go.
You gonna get Joe fired.
No, sir.
Yo.
Because after a couple of those 2 for 40 and from 3,
Yo, Bruce, he's like, LeBron will never be a Celtic. What number will he wear?
Can't wear
be
a six.
6
Oh, so
or
you already got a
33.
jersey for him? Yeah, you good. See.
Yo, what number
he
did Will
questioned it
Chamberlain
at
wear?
first, and then he gave him a number. Yeah.
What number did Will Chamberlain wear?
Huh?
What was Wilt the Stilt?
Oh, let me-
What
let me-
number
let me
did he
pull
wear?
it up. Let me see.
What number did he wear?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Was he a 30 something? Like a 32 or a
Nah, that's Shaq.
33? Yeah, but Shaq's idol was Wilt.
Number
13.
13.
13.
Okay.
Yeah.
LeBron gonna wear 13, bro.
Oh,
man,
fuck
that's
no.
nasty.
Shout
Nah,
out
that's
to
nasty.
I think Delonte West wore number 13 as well, didn't he?
Oh, he's not gonna wear
And
is
thank y'all
Joe
for tuning in to
Budden level
SMT Media
Yeah,
Network.
like,
Thank y'all for tuning in. It's been a good
Happy.
opportunity.
It's step happy.
Joe Budden level nasty right there.
That's
All right,
crazy
so
work.
in order, I got
predictions.
I got
Cleveland
Thunder?
won.
I think Cleveland's won.
well, I'm gonna start
Cleveland's
out west.
definitely won.
I got out west. I'm talking about like the team's most likely to win a championship this year.
Okay.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
different question.
So Thunder won. I'm gonna go Nuggets 2.
Yeah, I got Denver.
I'm gonna go Spurs 3. I just think it's a little early, and I think the experience factor matters a little.
Yeah.
So like they can make a nice run, and I think it's something to build off of. And then like the Rockets are the dark horse, like 4th. East, Pistons,
Yep. Pistons gonna win.
Celtics, Knicks in that order. Cavs is like the dark horse. They're like how the Houston is out west.
So we leaving Minnesota out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they
Yeah.
haven't
To make it
boosted
to the
roster.
finals.
So the whole
Yeah.
Western Conference got better.
Yeah,
and
they didn't.
did nothing except lose Nickeil Walker-Alexander.
Yeah.
Who was a big part of their playoff success last year. He was one of the reasons why they ran the Lakers off the floor.
Yeah. I
So
agree with that.
If your roster is getting downgraded, the rest of the conference got better. What am I supposed to do with that?
Yep.
And I think
True.
the Pistons defense is so good, it's tough. I don't think anybody's gonna. If they lose, it'll be because we get playoff Knicks, and it'll be like 7 games.
And they'll lose to the inexperience.
Yeah,
You think?
right, something like that.
Yeah.
It'd be like kind of like how the Spurs are early. It'd be like the Pistons might be early. I don't know.
Okay.
And LeBron's going to Boston.
Cleveland. It's
Probably
Cleveland. He's
Golden
going
State.
home.
Yeah, I think
man.
Cleveland's number one to
He's going home.
Bro, are there betting odds on this?
I
Yes.
don't know. I'm sure they're
I
probably-
Bet odds on
I-
everything.
I
Betting odds
guarantee
on
you the
everything.
betting odds probably say Cleveland, and y'all going to lose your money.
Oh, I'm not betting.
James,
As long as he's not with the Lakers, I'm good.
I just
What
want
if,
LeBron
he
James
takes
gone.
what if he takes a pay cut, man? What if
Okay,
Marcus
here we
says,
go.
you know
Here we
what?
go. Here we go.
Hang
I'll
around.
still say
Hang
no.
around. We're going to give you 15 million. Hang around. Just
No.
but you got to come off the bench.
No.
You can stand. Okay, then go to the Clippers then.
Golden State is the
I-
next team.
Go to the Clipper curse so they can ruin your career. Just
Go
like
hang out with
CP3.
Kawhi, bro. They'll give you 25 million.
So Sneed, I got Kalashi has
Kalash.
Cleveland at
Kalashi.
It's
Yeah.
it's Kalshi, but
Kalshi. There we go.
I got you.
Kalshi. My fault.
I was like, what is that?
Kalashi. So here we go.
Talking about
Kalshi got,
Pokemon.
has LeBron 44% on Cleveland, 42% stays with Los Angeles or retires, and
God
then
forbid.
7% with Golden State.
He's not retiring.
He's
Nah,
not
he's not gonna
retiring.
retire.
There has
No,
been
he's
no
definitely not
indication
retiring.
of retiring, bro.
He's not going to retire without a going home. tour.
Even young disciple will admit that.
Yeah, he's not retiring.
He's not.
Man, you know what young disciple doesn't want him to retire.
He knows.
I'm not gonna say nothing about that, you know. I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Hey, what's the counter at, Barry? What's the counter for Bron?
What do you mean the counter?
You said 28?
Oh no, the Ciova said 25.
Yeah,
No, but
man,
I
he's
was-
going to Cleveland.
Nah, man.
No,
Cleveland, I'm
no,
coming back
25.
for you. That's what I'm gonna say. Cleveland, I'm coming back for you. Cleveland gonna be like, no,
Nah, he's going.
no.
They're gonna make room for him at Cleveland, man. They're gonna make room for him at Cleveland.
I'm talking about the fan base.
And they're gonna make room for Bron and Bronny. It's a
Yeah.
bungle deal,
Yeah,
man.
it's a 2-for-1 deal.
Man, I may
Yeah.
not invite you guys back onto this platform no more.
Damn, and this is like
Hey,
my first time here.
Hey,
I know,
Snoop,
and it might
just
be your
pray
last,
he's going
bro.
to
Keep
Golden State
playing with
Warriors.
Oh my god.
Just pray he's going to Golden State and just leave it at that.
Yeah, let it be Steph's problem.
Yeah, let it be. He deserves it, bro. All that damn winning, all
you
that
know, I
damn
would-
perfection out
I
there.
would
He
like
deserves
it
to
to be Golden
suck it up
State.
sometimes, bro.
I would like it to be Golden State. I like when him and Steph play together.
I just want him to be gone. I'm tired of him and his crooked ass fans. I just want him and his fiend ass fans to go. Just go away. Blow out, get out of my freaking out of my league, out of my freaking team, whatever. Because that's all they do. They just all just think about LeBron James like on some think-minded shit.
Yeah, I said a couple years ago the juice ain't worth the squeeze, man.
Yeah, that's what it is. So
You
like,
know, and then
I don't,
people call
I
me
don't have
crazy.
a problem with playing in the league. I just don't want it on my team, right?
No,
Um,
he was
man.
his welcome has been.
yeah, it's
worn
like
out.
Draymond. You know, that's you know.
Well, remember the
Well,
conversation we had on the format transformer? It was like,
Yeah.
yo, there's bronze time on. He wants it on bronze time. The
Yeah.
Lakers want to be on Laker time,
Yeah,
and they're in a
and
conflict.
Markey's there, and Markey's like, yeah, bro, you can go.
Mhm.
But trust me, Markey wasn't having no conversation before he signed that extension. I mean, not the extension, but the player option.
Opt-in, yeah, the player
Yeah,
option, yeah.
the opt-in. Then Markey talked to him.
Mhm.
Like, oh, okay, you.
Yeah,
you
but
staying.
why? But
Damn,
why are people mad
Why
at?
though?
But transformer. Why are people mad at Bron for exercising that option when that deal was signed by the Lakers and Bron?
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to be mad at LeBron for it.
he
That was
signed
Genie.
what was,
That was Genie that gave him that.
right.
Yeah, Genie gave him that. That wasn't a Markey problem.
No.
Markey inherited that problem. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you sign it, you sign it, you don't, you don't. Hopefully you don't, but you know, he signed it and he was like, okay, now we got to roll with the punches.
Yep.
You know, so
Yeah, and
The
but
thing with
Markey's all
Bron
about
is
winning.
then
baby.
Cleveland or Golden State has to wonder, are they going to roll with the punches next year?
Well, they got Dre there, so they gonna roll with punches regardless.
Oh, regardless, yeah.
They gonna have the bob and weave and all types of stuff.
Hey, that'd be hilarious. They kept Draymond, and we hear a report that Draymond Green has beat up Bronny and
and then went to go tell his dad.
If you,
Draymond,
if you thought the Jordan Poole video was bad, wait till you see Draymond versus Bronny.
Draymond got a mugshot. Bron got him arrested at practice.
You know what? Bronny's such a good kid, man.
He is a good
teammate.
kid.
He's a good kid, man. So he's
He's
gonna
a
be
good-
out the way, like, hey man, y'all.
He's a
over
good
there.
guy, but he's
Y'all got
trash.
it. Y'all got it. Y'all
He
got
is
it.
he
garbage.
doesn't say to do anything.
No,
He's harmless.
Yeah,
it's
he's a
just-
good kid, man.
it's just the thing that hurts you as a Laker fan. This is where I feel bad for Bronny. We've lost out on a lot of good
Talent.
players. Yeah,
Yeah.
because we got Bronny there. So even I'm not even saying Ciovo brought up the point. Oh, you could have dropped some of that. You could have drafted someone at 55. Even the people that we had in camp multiple times.
Yeah,
They
were
were
way better
all
than
bigger
Bronny.
They
Yeah,
were
and
way
we had to
better than
watch
Bronny. It's
them
like
go
worlds
somewhere
apart.
else. It's like Jesus.
Bro, Dalton
Yeah.
Connect doesn't even have a rotational role.
That's crazy. And they
but
know
you know,
him.
ever since that trade fallout.
Oh yeah,
man, it's
it
been
messed
over.
him up. It messed him
Yeah,
up.
that trade fallout messed him up.
That's like the Lamar Odom trade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ever since that trade, it was over. As soon as he came back, they were like, "Hey, bro, I bet." And he was
Hey,
like,
you want to go
Nah.
over that side or?
Nah, bro. He's like, nah. I was actually shocked that he made it past the trade deadline. I was super shocked. I
I just
definitely
think
thought
his
he was the
value
first
is so
thing
low.
smoking.
I think that's what it is. His
Yeah.
value is so low, right? So
Yeah.
All teams seen his current confidence. His confidence got
it's gone.
way worse than however it is in the past.
But you
Yeah,
know
man.
the thing about, when Laker players like that leave, that spark is immediate, right? Like your Kuzmas, your Ingrams, your Lonzo Ball, like everybody, Josh Hart, like that next step was post Laker jerseys, right? So I think, if he was to go to, I think it was the Hornets that we tried to trade.
Oh, I
him
think
to
he
last
would.
year.
I thought he would have done well.
He would have done well. He would have done really well. But
Well,
he had
bringing
to
in
come back
Mark
to this
Williams
locker
to
room
play the
where
big position,
Yeah. So
back him up with Jackson Hayes.
yeah. So it's just unfortunate, man. I know when he gets to the next team, he's gonna ball out.
Yeah,
And
but
we
I
gonna be
do
like,
think there's a couple of players on the Lakers roster that are better than we know. Rui's better
Yeah.
than we know.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No, yeah,
Laravia
Rui's
is
a
better than
baller.
we know.
Yeah.
Kennard is probably better than we know.
Look, hey,
think that's-
Kennard
but-
came in and just started sparking that thing.
He sure did. Yeah,
It started sparking
He can shoot.
immediately. That boy's a shooter.
yeah.
That boy's a shooter. Where were you?
I mean, every
4 or
time I
5
look up,
years
it's
ago?
2 of 4 from 3. So if he's shooting 50%, let it rip,
Yeah.
bro.
Let it rip.
I think he's leading the league at 49%.
Yeah.
I think he's shooting
Something
like
like that.
49% from three.
Jalen Tyson's around 50% too.
Just ridiculous, dog.
Yeah, some of the, but they just
air it
you know,
out.
but the volume ain't there. It's like once the volume goes there, they drop to like 40, 45.
I'll take it. You shooting
Absolutely.
40? take 6 a game. Take 7.
I would say
Luka taking
in
way
today's.
too many. Take
I know.
Luka's jumpers,
Well, look how many
Take
times
Luka's
Transformer you look in the box score and he's 1 of 7.
bro. Ridiculous.
He'll make 4 in a row, and then miss 5 in a row, and you're like, oh, he had a great game. He was 4 of 9 from 3. You're like,
Yeah.
bro, he made 4 in a row and missed 5 in a row. You know what I mean?
He's streaky, man. Him and LeBron are like the same. Like they're very, very streaky. When they on, you got a problem.
Yeah.
But when they off, it's good and terrible. Good and terrible, real fast. Good and terrible. Yeah. But
All comes down to Bron being in Cavalier next year.
yeah, man. Sneed, I think the writing's on the wall, brother.
Bro, I'm blocking Barry after the show. I'm Transformer. I'm gonna lose your number. I ain't gonna have it no more. No,
The odds are right there.
I mean I'm already mad at Bruce, bro. I mean he did it. He's done it every show for like the last 3 shows.
It's not me. The odds are saying it. I'm just agreeing with the odds.
All right, listen. When does free agency start? Like June 30th or something?
Somewhere around there. Yeah.
How long before Bron finds a new home?
Not too long.
Yeah, I think it's
like
think he milked
July?
it a little-
because I think he
milked it a little bit.
knows. I think he knows where he wants to go.
But I think
Like
he milked it a
so you're
little
saying July we know something.
bit. Mid-July.
Hey, as long as there's
Mid-July,
more
late
stars in
July.
that team, as long as there's more stars in that team, he will go to that team, regardless of it Golden State or the Cavs. He will go over there
Yeah,
and
but
he
the
says,
Golden
like,
State
finally-
Warriors don't have like I don't. What you got Jimmy
They don't
Butler
got money.
coming back mid-year next year? Maybe.
Yeah, they don't have the money. They don't have the capital. And the thing is, LeBron. This is the reason why LeBron waits. LeBron always surveys the landscape,
He should go to Houston.
so he's gonna make sure, like, okay,
problem with
wherever I
Houston-
go, do you got the pieces that are there for me to be there? And then I'll come there and I'll orchestrate my deal based off that decision.
The problem with Houston is not the players; it's the coach.
You don't think Ime is a good coach?
Ime can coach his ass off.
Yeah, they just need a point guard.
Ime thinks LeBron is a bitch, and
He
told
does
him
not
He
like
is a
LeBron. He does
Oh, yeah,
not
he
like
does like
LeBron.
So
He does.
that's the problem.
Yeah,
He
he
was
ain't
an
going to
absolute
Houston.
bitch.
Ever since LeBron gave him the work when he was, back in the league, he was just like, nah, F that.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't like you.
So, but I think Houston could work. I really thought that was a good place for him to go because that wouldn't be as obvious, right? But they still need some help. They need something to get over the hump.
Yeah, they need a guard. I mean, they need a point. They need a facilitator. That's the thing. When they get into them fourth quarters, they get into those droughts because they don't have nobody to orchestrate.
Man,
Yo,
Bron-
that offense is nasty in the fourth quarter, bro. That's
It
a
is.
nasty
It
He's
is.
clutch-
It
he's
is.
clutch in the
But the thing that what you can do with Braun, right, Siova, is in the early fourth, because you really worry about in the last 5 minutes, but the early fourth, he's got KD out there. He's got Thompson out there, right?
Find
Move the
him,
ball.
right?
And also Reed, right? Bring him, like, he can find those guys, right? And then you only have to worry about the last 5 minutes. If you watch the Olympics, like the last game of the Olympics, if you go back and watch that, right? LeBron kind of struggled. Like there was one time where Kerr pulled him out, which shocked me. He had just turned the ball over. But if you watch what they did is LeBron didn't touch the ball much once they got past half court, right? So you can kind of get through those moments. If you got a KD, you got Reed.
But then why
lighting
have
up,
him
you
on
got
the
Thompson.
court? But then because he's not going to be the spot up shooter.
You're not. He's not be the smart up shooter. But there's like I said, him and Cooper Flag without the ball are dangerous. Like they are supremely dangerous when a play breaks down. Next thing you know, you're
It's the ball in their hand.
you're just like you're either getting a layup by him, he's getting to the free throw line, or you're getting dunked on.
Yeah.
You know.
Bron to New York, bro. Bron looked good as a Knick.
I don't
Absolutely.
even see
I don't
that
see
jersey.
that.
That jersey.
Bron
I don't
looked
really
damn
s-
good wearing a Knicks jersey. Yeah.
Man, Bronny
I
is going to
don't know
get
if I can
creamed by the
see-
New York media.
I don't
It's not
see
even
him in
funny.
New York. I really don't see him with the way I can see him in Cavaliers or Celtics more than New York.
If
Let me
he
tell you
goes
something.
east, he's going to Cleveland.
If New
That's
York
point
media
blank.
saw 20 games of LeBron taking a dump on defense, you'll
they
see
will
the
criticize
smoke. You'll
him.
see the smoke from the east, from the West Coast.
Who do they
will
cook the most
fry
right now,
him.
Siova, in the
What
media?
happened?
Who are they cooking the most?
Cat. They cook
Cat.
Cat. They cook Cat. They've been slow burning Brunson. They've been slow burning, and they just been cooking the team in general. But it's mainly Cat, Brunson, and then the team as a whole. But it's really Cat. A lot of
But Josh Hart
really,
gets a pass.
Josh Hart
gets
is a
pass.
baller.
Yeah.
Landry
Yeah,
Shamit
Hart
gets
is
a
a
pass.
Josh Hart. See, Josh Hart hasn't been getting a pass because of Thibodeau, how Thibodeau was using him. Like there was no real reason for
Look,
Josh
he's a
Hart
guard
to be playing-
averaging 9 rebounds a game, bro. That's unique.
I know that it is unique until you need him to get a bucket in the playoffs and he's shooting bricks.
Yeah.
And now you playing him 36 minutes. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's what the issue with Josh Hart is. Like Josh Hart 2025 solid. Josh Hart don't need to be playing no 35 minutes.
So who's the white guy
35 minutes.
that had a couple big games for the Knicks? What's his name?
Kolick?
Cole.
No,
what happened to him?
No, he's good, but we got Jose Alvarado, so we got some good options now.
So Jose Alvarado is
Yeah.
going to get you guys over the Pistons now.
Well, shit. Jose
Okay, all right.
Jose Alvarado provides something that we don't have
Yeah,
in
it's-
Kolick and the other backup point guard because Jose Alvarado plays knockdown defense and he can
Yeah.
score the bucket.
That
So he's a
is-
better version of Patrick Beverly.
Siova,
So when
I will be sending you an
So when
invite at the end of the
Brunson
season.
starts shitting the bed,
Hold up.
in the half court, they have an option that they can swap out that can move the ball. That's why we needed Kolick to be playing because Tom CTE Thibodeau didn't realize that Brunson couldn't move the ball half court, but Kolick and other guards could. So we have more options in the point guard position to help facilitate the ball movement when Brunson start shitting the bed.
He's
'Cause
the most
Brunson will
clutch
shit the
player
bed.
you guys have, bro.
I know, and
Shitting the
Brunson
bed.
and Brunson.
Oh yeah,
shit the
yeah,
bed.
yeah. He's definitely the most clutch. But
He
I think
is.
he's talking about different things. You
Yeah.
know?
There's
There's gonna be
there's
time. Like
situations,
let's keep it all the way 100, right? Brunson is unbelievable especially for his height. He's just ridiculous,
Yeah.
right? But
He's
he's not going to
amazing.
be able to slide his feet against everybody that Jose is going to be able to do. You see what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So at least at those times you can go, okay, well let's get some defense in.
Listen,
right?
man, there's going to be a live stream in May where you can tell
Uh-oh.
me all about Jose Alvarado, Mr. Silva.
Okay. It'll be after we sweep the Cavs.
Show you right.
Damn. Just like
All right,
that.
Transformer.
All right, y'all boys be easy now.
All
It's
right.
Transformer.
It's
No
Ray's
problem.
boom room time.
It was leg day today.
Leg day today.
Wow.
Cardio tonight. Be easy, y'all.
All right.
Later, man.
Yeah.
Yo. All right, guys. We'll call it a show, man. I'm gonna do another I'll do another stream later on in the week, man. I'll be sure to send you guys the invite. We'll get it
Perfect.
All right.
good.
going. Excellent.
All
Thank
right,
you guys.
y'all.
Appreciate everybody.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right.
Let's go Cavs.
Jose Alvarado for the win. We out, man.
Let's go.